Welcome everyone to some more Genshin Impact. And today, I'm going to be doing Ningguang's Hangout. Because that is what I'm going to be doing. And later, I will be playing some Windtrace because that event started about almost 3 hours ago. So, we'll be doing that as well. But first, we're going to be doing the Hangout event. And I kind of want to get started with it so we could have fun with Windtrace later. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing Ningguang's Hangout. And as for Yunjin's, I plan to do that on the day I'm going to be playing on Zhongli's banner, which will be in the second half of the update. So I'm saving it for that. Anyways, begin Hangout. Yeah, I'm just gonna go straight into this. Okay, maybe. At least get it, like, activated. Okay, and also, as per usual, I'm not going to look at the check plan until I get at least one of the endings first. Because that's how I do things. Also, I have no idea what's gonna be with this. Yet, like, what's gonna happen? I've just realized I forgot to do this. I'm only on 10, full floor 10, chamber 3. I forgot to do floor 11. Well, it's fine. Okay, where are we teleported if we go straight here? Because I don't want to start the dialogue quite yet. I want to wait a little bit. Okay, she's over there. So yeah. Oh yeah, something I should mention. Because of the date right now, next week my classes resume. So I'm back with a new set of classes for the semester at my university. So streams will be a bit messy once more. I apologize, but that is how it is. And means I might be doing like a bunch of art streams to fill in the gap until I reorganize my schedule and figure things out. So that's what's gonna happen. And do not worry, I'll still be streaming, just at unusual times. And also because of the craziness of schedule change, I won't be streaming on Mondays completely anymore until like my classes are done. So, you know. Oh, look at Inazuma in a distance. It's so lovely. And we have the untextured landscape with it. Like, right here. Anyways. Also, I also want to tell you guys about something, like why I went out today, because it is going to be related to what I'll talk about a lot tomorrow. The next stream, like, that won't be recorded. Because I will probably discuss bits of spoilers for obvious reasons. But, yeah, I'll briefly mention it later. Don't worry. So. Anyways, I want to do the hangout. So let's get started, see where we're gonna get see which ending we're gonna get first, and go from there.
Huh? It looks like all our problems are solved. Welcome to the Jade Chamber.
Oh, great. I have no idea what we would have done otherwise. I didn't think we'd really manage to get you here. This was a last-minute situation, and you're the one we trust the most.
What's happened?
To put it simply, we are just looking for the right person to help. We had a very long discussion about it, but to no avail. I have tasked my 3 most trusted secretaries with overseeing an important auction tomorrow. This, however, leaves their regular duties unattended to, and the work cannot afford to go undone. The nature of their day-to-day work is highly sensitive and confidential, so whomever I ask to fill in needs to be someone I can trust, and who doesn't have a conflict of interest.
So you thought of me?
Yes, you were the person who came to mind. We may not have spent a great deal of time together, but I do place a great deal of trust in you. To me, this work is highly sensitive and of utmost importance, though I'm sure you'll find it to be mundane at best. It would not surprise me if you can't bear the tedium or can't make the time. And yet, despite this, I thought it could do no harm to ask the question, on the off chance that you are interested. As it happens, I was just having a discussion on backup plans with my secretaries before you arrived.
But the outcome of that discussion was that we couldn't think of a suitable alternative. This is a good reminder that we should always have a contingency plan for everything.
Anyway, this may add to the debt of gratitude I owe you, but the fact is, your arrival here has rescued what was fast becoming a rather dire situation indeed.
If I have what it takes, I'll do it.
I wouldn't worry. It's all work you'll be quite familiar with. Planning trips, gathering pertinent information, that sort of thing. All basic skills required by competent adventurers, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, I'll give it a try.
If you have any questions about your work, I will answer them shortly. The administrative work Lady Ningguang touched upon just now is only one aspect. You'll also be required to cater for Lady Ningguang's basic daily needs, such as clothing and meals, and be on call for any other requests she may have.
That's, wow.
Don't be mistaken. I won't put you in a difficult position, and I will fully respect your judgment. All right. Please proceed to the office. Bai Shi will go over the work with you in more detail.
Yes, Lady Ningguang. Okay, let's go.
Okay, what are we gonna be doing? And this place is so lovely. It's really nice to see it again after so many months. Also, I should probably, close my phone so I don't see my notifications go off.
Before I get into specifics, I want to start by giving you the big picture. As a member of the Liyue Qixing, Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. Maintaining her perfect image at all times is absolutely essential. My usual job is to be her right hand, to maintain her image and take care of all her worries. For example, arranging her daily schedule, picking out clothes for her, dressing her, applying her perfume.
Your eyes are really sparkling right now.
You misunderstand me. I am simply trying to impress upon you the sheer importance of the work you will be undertaking.
Bai Shi has always been very passionate about her work. I can leave any task in her capable hands and rest assured that her performance will be nothing short of exemplary. I'm sure she was simply trying to share some of her enthusiasm, in the hopes that you may find it infectious.
Thank you, Lady Ningguang. Back to the topic at hand. Let's get into the details. Bai Xiao and Bai Wen handle tasks that require enormous experience, while I'm mainly responsible for organizing her daily schedule and making sure she is well fed, dressed for any occasion, and that all her needs are met. I can go through the methods I use and give you some pointers based on my experience to ensure that you are fully equipped to perform your duties.
It's just basic daily routine stuff. It'll be fine.
All in a day's work for the traveler, hmm? Great, then I'll skip that and just get to the handover of duties. Currently, there are 133 items that have yet to be scheduled, 17 of which are high importance, and...
133?
Yes, I did try to make a start in advance, but only got as far as roughly prioritizing the tasks before I ran out of time. I'll go through the most important items with you in more detail. If there's anything you don't understand, feel free to stop me with questions at any point. First is the periodic meeting with the representatives of the 8 trades. After that, fielding opinions on revisions to the current tax legislation. Then, a discussion with Lady Kuching on issues relating to time restrictions on land conveyance deals. Following that, there's a Q&A session with all the major commerce guilds. Right after that, there's...
Hold up. Do I really have to understand Ningguang's work in all this detail just to organize her schedule?
Yes, you do. To the uninitiated, scheduling may sound like a simple process of matching tasks to time slots, but there is actually far more to it than that. You need to take travel time into account, along with a whole spectrum of potential issues that can arise. Ample knowledge of all outside factors that may weigh upon your Plan A is essential to devise a workable contingency plan. I assume this is all making sense. Unless you had any other questions at this point?
Oh, there's these three options. No, I think I'm good. Actually, I didn't understand any of it. She's not going to keep going on like this, is she? Well, we're all thinking the exact same thing, so it's the same, similar thing, so. No, I think I'm good.
Good. Then let's press on. We're tight on time here, and there's a lot to get through. And we still need to leave enough time for you to prepare Lady Ningguang's schedule.
No need of I think I know how to approach it now.
Already? Wow. You're a fast learner. Very good. This will be much more efficient.
Wonderful. Then I'll be counting on you to provide my schedule for tomorrow.
I'll do my best. Oh dear.
I'm grateful for your assistance. Now, I will leave you here in peace to proceed with your work. I still have a few items from today's schedules that need addressing. If anything else is unclear, you can ask Bai Shi.
Take care, Lady Ningguang.
Alright, time to make a serious effort, or alright, time to avoid anything too complicated. Is this a branch? It could be. Let's do this. I'll pick the bottom. Alright, time to avoid anything too complicated. One day off, okay.
Don't you think that this schedule is a bit of a light load?
Ningguang hasn't taken a vacation in a long time, I'll bet.
Yeah, that's true. Lady Ningguang has a lot of work to attend to, and frankly, she doesn't have many opportunities to rest. We do sometimes worry about her health, but her attitude is very Mora-driven. If by taking a break there's a chance she'll lose Mora, she'll never agree to it.
I will always be there, or no amount of Mora is worth ruining your health for. This is tricky. What would I say? What's this? But the work will always be there.
Huh. I see where you're coming from. Yes, you have a point. All right then, let's go with your plan. I'm sure Lady Ningguang has plenty she wants to talk about with you. There's a lot of things that need doing over at the auction venue, so I will be leaving you now.
I hope everything goes well tomorrow.
I hope so too. You must be exhausted. Make sure you get an early night tonight.
Okay. Set the schedule. Wait until the following day. We'll do that in a bit. Yeah, it's just our simple message. Calligraphy works? Oh, we look at stuff. Did we have these options when we first entered the Jade Chamber back in, like, Chapter 1 or something? I think so. Okay, I guess just wait a day. Oh, I still have to do this for the time. Well, it's fine. Windtrace isn't until later, so it's not a big deal right now. Yeah, let's just wait awkwardly, very still, in the same place for a whole 24 hours. Oh yeah, I'm rank 58, by the way. I literally just got rank 58 yesterday.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well?
There's options. The same as usual.
That's good. I was worried you'd be a little uncomfortable. So, what's item 1 on today's schedule?
It's literally nothing. Here, take a look for yourself.
I imagine this must have taken Baisha completely by surprise.
Yes, but she said she'd leave it up to me.
Sure. There's no harm in changing my schedule around once in a while. My schedule is usually very tightly packed, and any extra time I can squeeze out is spent on preparing for the future. So, it'll be quite nice to take a break.
You don't take many breaks, huh?
I don't often feel tired. Seeing the Mora come in has a way of making me feel quite invigorated. Still, your idea is very sensible. Mora can only lift a weary spirit. It cannot alleviate physical fatigue. So then, the days ahead of us. Any ideas on how to spend it?
Okay, this feels like a branch, so I'm gonna take note for later. Let's see. This is something you never normally have time for, or never normally have the opportunity to do. Let's do the top one. Let's do something you never normally have time for.
Something I never have time for. Ah, have you played the chess game I made? Or heard of it, perhaps?
Never heard of it.
It's called Liyue Millennial, based on classic chess, but with different rules. When I was designing it, I wanted it not only to be a fun game, but also to capture Liyue's culture in a unique way. So I introduced a lot of concepts that aren't part of traditional chess, as well as different chess pieces and even boards. I'm constantly revising and expanding it. So far, there are over 30 editions.
30? What an ambitious project.
True. That's one reason why it's been difficult to catch on. But I don't feel that making it easier to learn is necessarily a good thing. Isn't one of the joys of playing chess to continually learn and progress through a complex set of rules?
So, how do we get people interested in it?
I think the key will be to make something that easily catches the attention of people who haven't played much chess before. I'm planning to make a new set with the board and pieces based on the battle for Liyue. One side will play the Guardians of Liyue Harbor. The other side will play the Fatui and Osile.
Sounds fun.
No problem. I will let you try it out as soon as I finish the prototype. I want to make each of the chess pieces of Liyue Millennial as true to life as possible. And no Guardians of Liyue chess set would be complete without you, would it?
You're going to make a chess piece based on me?
I am indeed. Many of them, in fact.
Many.
My thinking was that only people who pre-order the chess set at full price will be eligible to receive the limited edition Traveler chess piece. It seems only fitting for someone of your status.
So I'm part of the marketing plan.
Naturally, since you are the face of that historic event. I intend to make chess pieces for everyone who was involved that day, including myself. Everyone who owns this chess set will preserve this moment in history in a vivid and compelling form.
It sounds great.
Then it's decided. Come with me. To make this chess piece, I need to take some measurements.
Measurements? Okay. Accompany Ningguang to have the piece made. Okay. Let's go. It's upstairs. Also, even though I told myself I'll talk about... Okay, obviously I'll talk about, like one of, this, book filled with stories later. But I keep thinking about it, and I'm like, it's so weird. I'm sorry, I'll try to not talk about it until we start Windtrace later, which is when I just talk about a bunch of other stuff for fun. Oh, we're going over here. Okay, I can talk briefly. Okay, it's okay. It's okay. We could glide. This is, there we go. Yeah, we just jump off it. It's fine. But yeah, so something I did go to the bookstore for was to buy a couple stories. One of them, I bought it because I'm curious about what the story actually was, how it's actually written, out of curiosity. And I kind of skimmed through it a tiny bit, but I'm not going to completely do that because I will be reading it from the beginning. And the writing is interesting. And what doesn't help is that the book, it's like, how is this book 12 and up, rating? That's the question. I'll talk about it more later, so don't worry about it. For now, let us... Oh. I wonder how this is gonna go.
Oh, Lady Ningguang and the Traveler.
You already know each other?
We've met before.
Oh, I think it goes a little deeper than that. I don't teach my hard-earned skills to just anyone, you know.
Okay.
There's a word for people like you, who are warm one minute and cold the next. Fickle.
You seem to be in a good mood today.
As ever, there's nothing special about today, but seeing you two has definitely perked me up. All jokes aside, how can I be of service today?
Remember the custom chess pieces I told you about? I'd like you to take her measurements today.
But isn't she in the porcelain business?
Whatever business I'm in, I am first and foremost a woman of many talents. Don't you remember when I taught you how to make perfume? There was no porcelain involved in that. As it happens, I am a skilled tailor as well. What can I say? I'm in the prime of my youth and I love all beautiful things. Is that so strange?
Yingar is every bit as proficient as any of the top tailors in the land. I've availed myself of her services many times before.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just realizing that the Traveler only thinks I'm good at one thing. I see how it is. In which case, you'll find all the tools you could need in the room. Please, help yourselves. I'll stay outside and mind my own porcelain business, as you quite rightly suggested.
Huh? What are you expecting me to do here?
Oh, I think the Traveler is the one you should be asking about that.
It just clicked, and I'm like, oh gosh, no. I wasn't insinuating anything.
I'm kidding. It's hard not to tease when you're both so well matched. Come on then, step inside and I'll examine your body from tip to toe.
After all that, takes your rest quite uneventfully. Oh, thank goodness.
If I hear any strange new rumors after this, you will be my #1 suspect.
Rumors about the Traveler or the chess piece?
Either. Both are confidential.
Don't worry, I know where the line is. I'd never take a joke too far. Secrets are only fun when they're kept secret.
I hope you do know where the line is.
Just enough with the ambiguous phrasing, okay? You'll give people the wrong idea. Forget it. Let's just go.
You're always welcome at Scent of Spring. Come again, anytime.
I slightly regret bringing you here. It doesn't bother me. I just hope she didn't make you feel too awkward. Now that your measurements are taken, let's go to Mingxing Jewelry and put an order in.
Okay. Yeah, she's a very interesting NPC, as we all know. When I actually watched, like, people go through Chapter 1 after I went through it myself, like, I did catch on to it when I played through the quest myself, but it kind of jumped over my head because I don't really pay attention to such things. So when I watch other people play Chapter 1, like, after I did, like, I'm like, oh, I see it now. Like, the realization hits, and I'm like, oh. Yeah, whenever it comes to interesting lines, I tend to not pay attention. Anyways.
Hello, Lady Ningguang. What can I do for you today?
That chess piece I told you about? We can start work now. I have the traveler's measurements here.
Okay, let me just double check. Looks good. This has all the measurements we need. I'll pass them on to the craftsman shortly.
Good. And as agreed, please use top-grade materials only.
Of course, we are professionals, and we will do everything we can to deliver the high standard you expect. Although, speaking to you as a friend, I have to tell you that the sale price you indicated won't even cover the cost of production. I don't mean just the material costs either. Waiting around for top quality materials drags out the production time and also reduces the total quantity we can produce.
That's okay. This one is not for profit. With every previous set, there's always been some degree of commercial or marketing considerations to bear in mind, but this one serves more of a commemorative purpose. To that point, as you know, the prototype of the Jade Chamber chess piece has been in the works for a long time, but I haven't once followed up on the progress.
I also had a mute there because some people don't know how to be quiet in the background whenever I'm streaming and recording. Why does this always happen? Jade Chamber? There's a Jade Chamber piece in this chess set?
Yes, and just like your piece, the Jade Chamber piece will be scaled for the game.
Now I understand. Zing? How do you pronounce his name? Now I understand concern.
Yes, it's a challenging project, but also, not-for-profit is really not something I ever expected from Lady Ningguang. How do I put it? It just seems out of character.
In business, everything comes down to profits versus losses. You have to keep a cool head and make rational judgments. In other words, you must be shrewd. But shrewdness is easily perceived as cynicism in the eyes of others. People come to think of you as someone who cares only about money and not people. Hardly the worst thing in the world, of course. But it has caused obstacles for me in the past.
How?
Well, for example, I once had a case where someone backed out of a deal with me to sell to someone else. We were both offering the exact same terms. It was simply because they didn't like me very much. Another case is where I offered distinctly more competitive terms in an investment, and this ended up arousing their suspicion. That Ningguang, they thought. She must be up to something. We can't let her get away with it.
I see.
But these problems disappeared all but completely after the battle against Osile. Why? Because the whole of Liyue witnessed me destroying my Jade Chamber. At least, that's the most reasonable explanation I can think of.
Oh, I get it. You're saying that back when you sacrificed the Jade Chamber, you gained everyone's respect in return. You're not seeking to make a profit from these chess pieces because what you're commemorating is your personal contribution to Liyue Harbor. It was the deal of the century, and as long as you keep capitalizing on it, business will be plain sailing for you in the future.
Yes, exactly. Very to the point.
Truly a brilliant strategy, Lady Ningguang. You really are a business mastermind. Now I understand why this set needs to be so perfect and why it's okay that it doesn't turn a profit.
It will be a lot of work, and I'm most grateful to you. Make sure the Traveler's piece is exactly how she wants it. We can't go letting her down.
Don't you worry. We'll put our all into it.
Well, that's that then. Let's head back to the Jade Chamber. There's something I want to discuss with you.
Okay. Also, my stomach's growling because I didn't eat lunch. So, I apologize if you guys could actually hear that in the stream. So embarrassing.
I have a question for you, and I'd like to hear your honest opinion. And I, in turn, will tell you how I really think. When we were at Mingxing Jewelry, I admitted that my decision to sacrifice the Jade Chamber was a calculated one. I had already considered what I stood to lose and to gain. When you heard that, did it make you think that maybe I really was a cynical profit chaser after all?
Let's see what the options are. Honestly, yes, I was a little disappointed. I think all you're trying to do is make up for your losses. Oh, got my legs. The point is that you stepped up when the time came. Let's see. What would I say? Oh god, my headset is itchy. Okay. What? I honestly would say this, I think. Like compared to the other choices. Oh my god. Microphone, go in the middle. There. I think all you're trying to do is make up for your losses.
Yes. Well, at the time, it seemed to me that sacrificing the Jade Chamber was the inevitable decision. All that talk about making up for my losses was really just to console myself. I was lying to Xingxi. My decision to destroy the Jade Chamber was nowhere near as thought through as I made it out to be. I just thought we should do what needed to be done, and this was a decision that only I could make. Afterwards, I consoled myself by reasoning that all my wealth comes from Leo Harbor. So, to lose Leo Harbor is to lose everything. In that sense, giving up the Jade Chamber would be a profitable investment in the long term. But it just didn't work. I was grief-stricken, like a huge part of my heart was suddenly missing, because I had just severed ties with a lifelong companion. I stared out at the sea for goodness knows how long. I just couldn't let it go. I just couldn't. There was no way I could console myself. So why bother trying? But as time went by, I received so many thank you gifts and letters from people. Everyone was describing how they now saw me in a new light, how I'd become an inspiration to them. I gave up the Jade Chamber without a moment's hesitation, and I did it for the sake of Leo Harbor. And now, people are inspired to follow my example, to tackle their life challenges with the same unswerving determination. All of this was so encouraging to hear. It made me feel that my dear old companion's sacrifice was not in vain.
So why did you lie to Xingxi?
Because, to most people, the idea that Lady Ningguang is someone who battles with grief and struggles to let go of the past is probably the furthest thing from the truth that they could imagine. This is one aspect of the truth that I can share only with you. The fact that I can't always be as strong as everyone thinks I am.
The most difficult time has passed.
Thank you for your comforting words. It feels good even just to be able to talk about it. I'm sorry that you have to see me in this state. But look where I am now, standing on the deck of the Jade Chamber once more, taking in the view. It must be fate's reward to me. And if I end up having to do it all over again in the future, I will not hesitate to make the same decision again.
Oh, and one ending. Unchanging will. Through countless melancholy moments, the clouds are now at last clear. Gazing ahead, she will surely make the right decisions. Oh, that's what... Oh, that's one ending. I saw that quest I had to do on my own time. Oh yeah, right. Oh yeah, I already maxed out keys. Okay, let's see. 3? Huh. Interesting. Okay, we'll do this. Continue with this. Oh my god, I should have eaten lunch before the stream. I'm just like hungry right now. But the thing is, like, with recording, I don't want to eat before I do because it makes my throat all scratchy. Not like dry, but it's just like makes you like cough a lot. So yeah, I'll do this a bit later. Okay, we'll go down these 2 other branches. I have to wait another several days. Oh yeah, also I did unlock both of the hangouts already, as I did last time on stream. And also in between everything, I did you can't see it, but I actually 100%ed Enkanomiya. Yeah, 100%. Although there's still things I have to find because I am missing a few, like, I had to use the sigils, so. I think we used all the sigils, and I still have, like, a couple of them left in my inventory. And also because we jump back to this branch, I will skip through the dialogue we already been through and go straight to the different options. And thankfully we have check marks next to what we already did, so that's no problem at all. And also, from what I have noticed... Wait, does this count? Or do I have to wait a whole 24 hours? I have to wait a whole 24 hours. Fun. Okay. Okay, let's go. We'll skip to the new stuff, so we save time.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? That's good. So, what's item I imagine this must have taken by... Sure. My schedule is usually... So, it'll be quite nice to take a break. I don't often... Still, So then.
Okay, yeah, so this is a branch. This one. So, yeah, the bottom one now. I don't know where the other branch could be, so... Well, they're all at the same point here, so I will have to eventually figure out where the... Yeah. Okay. Actually, this could have multiple options, so I don't think it'll be too hard to figure out. Because okay, we're not going to skip through the dialogue from here when we make this choice, but what I did notice is that for the branching paths, if you're skipping through dialogue, you could tell if it is a branch because their voice acting cuts off, so that's like a clear hint. Anyways, Let's do something you never normally have the opportunity to do.
Something I never have the opportunity to do. Interesting. Before I decide, I'd like to know, what gave you this idea? Because as far as most people are concerned, Mora is the key to any and all opportunities.
Okay, but being a member is a limitation. Well, technically this. That's what I personally want to choose. Oh god, ow. Poked my face by accident. But Mora can also be a limitation.
Yes, you're absolutely right. This is what I appreciate about you. You see things the way they are, rather than how they appear. I want to do something a little self-indulgent. Is that okay by you?
Okay, this is technically the same option. Just how you say it. Sure. Whatever you feel like doing.
Thank you. All right, here it is. I've always thought it would be fun to recapture what life was like before I joined the Liu Sing. I was born into a humble family, and all the wealth you see now began with a single haul of fish.
You know how to fish?
I had to. I wasn't born with a silver spoon in my mouth. Fishing isn't the half of it. You'd be amazed at some of the odd jobs I've worked in my time. A lot of the old folks like to brag about how I used to be their errand runner back in the day.
It's hard to imagine, but it makes... It's hard to imagine... It's technically combined. It's hard to imagine.
They were tough times, but I had a clear goal and plenty of motivation. If I didn't make any money in the morning, I'd have no food for lunch. I guess that's why I came to be so obsessed with Mora. I want to relive that time from my life, feel some of that drive again, take a trip down memory lane. So how about it? Will you join me?
This option. Sure.
Great. Then let me lay down the ground rules. We're not to use our status or reputation in Liyue Harbor to our advantage, and we have no starting capital. The goal is to see how much more we can make under these conditions.
Oh, okay, so this must be another branch. Let's start at the bottom of the ladder, or let's go and find some work at Northland Bank. Considering this might be like a branch choice, I'll just pick the top one for now and see where that takes us. Let's start at the bottom of the ladder.
Okay, but working as a day laborer could be quite dull. Why don't we go down to the docks? They periodically throw out a lot of unclaimed or abandoned goods. We might find something that we can exchange for Mora.
That's not the most dignified way to make money.
What does it matter? Don't worry about it. It's all part of the fun. Come on, let's go down to the docks.
Okay. We got a simple schedule again. Go to the wharf to search for abandoned goods. And also we could check the plan anyway, because we already got our first inning. Yeah, okay, so that definitely has to be the other branch. Oh, oops. I accidentally bumped into the NPC. Okay, well, okay. Okay, let's go beyond the ground, or close to it, okay. As you can tell, the textures are loading in as we're falling to the ground. Carefully. There we go. Also, I can't wait for the lantern ride, I think? Yeah, like the second half of the update to happen. And of course, like previous event storylines, by event I mean time-limited storylines, I won't be streaming them. I will be recording and uploading them straight to YouTube. So yeah.
Hey there.
See? The lady. Oh yeah, and also I forgot to mention this. So you know when I did the interlude chapter? Act 1? I didn't know optional dialogue was a thing when I played it. So when I did that, I missed 2 other optional dialogue conversations with Chi-Chi and Kuching. And I really apologize if I missed them. I didn't know. I literally had to avoid Twitter just to not get spoiled of anything. But I kind of got spoiled, but not by the optional dialogue stuff. I did get Xiao's, but, you know, that I still would have preferred if I got everyone's, you know. It made me upset. So, this reminded me that if future quests do the same thing, like you have the characters, like you could talk to them, like during the quest and they're not required, I'll try my best to look for them or pay attention to little hints about possible locations that they could be in, because I really don't want to miss that again, because that, like, I love that, but I missed them and I ended up watching them on YouTube videos instead. Well, actually, technically, it's actually live streams, but yeah. So.
Lady Ningguang, to what do I owe the honor? Are you here to inspect the goods in the warehouse? You may have to wait a moment. I must have not gotten the message. Sorry, I won't be long. I'll grab all the paperwork right away.
Calm down. No need to panic. That's not why we're here.
Oh, you're just looking for me? I haven't done anything. Have I? I mean, I don't think so.
We want to know about the unclaimed and abandoned goods.
All right, the periodic clearances. Yeah, I've been handling those, strictly per the protocol. I make sure I post all the necessary notices and notify every individual that I'm required to. It used to be a huge problem, but with a bit of hard work, I've managed to reduce the amount of goods we need to clear out by at least half.
Why do so many goods get abandoned in the first place?
It's hard to say. It really depends. Everyone has their own reasons. But as far as the warehouse is concerned, they all fall into these categories: unclaimed goods, damaged goods, or unpaid storage fees. As for the damaged ones, I guarantee you it's nothing to do with how they're stored. It's because some things go bad more easily than others. If it sits there in the warehouse for too long, it goes without saying that it could start to affect the other goods. But that aside, even the smell is just unbearable.
So, have you cleared out any of these goods recently?
I'm afraid we just finished clearing out all the big ones. But don't worry, Lady Ningguang. If you're here for an inspection, then I'm here to make it happen. Hang tight. I'll grab some of the smaller items for you right away.
Hold on. Oh,
Off he goes.
I don't think he has quite grasped the nature of this situation.
Well, can't really blame him.
Lady Ningguang, I had a quick run through the list and cleared out some more items. Please, inspect them at your leisure.
Let me see here. Soggy food, an odd shoe, a broken mirror, small wooden toy.
Not a whole lot of use.
It's a shame we missed the last clearance. We're down to the slim pickings now. Some of these are true junk, but there are a few items of value here. Take this wooden toy, for example. The wood is good quality. If you took it apart, there's quite a number of useful everyday objects that you could turn it into, with a little work.
Can we have this stuff?
Huh? You want it? Well, sure. Take whatever you want. It's all getting thrown away anyway.
Great. This is going well.
Let's take some time to sift through what we have acquired.
Yes. And once we're done, we will find a merchant to give us an appraisal of their value.
I have no idea what's going on here, and I'm not about to ask either.
I love that line delivery. That's amazing. Where am I going? The line delivery. Gosh, my stamina. I got my glasses. And the most annoying thing to deal with glasses is that they get so like smudged, like the glass of the glasses. I mean the lens. And it's like, I hate dealing with it so much. It's annoying. But what can you do? Especially since I don't really like contacts in my eyes.
Lady Ningguang, welcome to my humble store. What can I get for you?
Actually, today's a little different. I'm not here to buy anything. I wanted to ask if you could take a look at some goods for me.
Just take a look? What for?
To give me an estimate on their value.
Oh, I see. Let me take a look then. I mean, I can take them. I have a few regular customers I can talk to. They should be able to salvage the raw materials. Shouldn't take long at all. But,
What's wrong? If it's too much trouble, please, there's no need to force it.
No, it's nothing like that. Well, anyway, let's talk prices. So all of these together, I'll give you 150,000 mora. How does that sound?
That's so much.
Oh, well...
No worries. The price is negotiable, of course, so we can discuss it further. If that figure's not what you had in mind, I can, bump it up a little. It'll be fine. I'm sure we can reach an agreement here.
What are your thoughts?
Honestly, that's way too much.
Yes. At most, these items are only worth a couple of thousand mora.
Huh? Wait a minute. So you're really here just to sell a few things? And specifically, these things? I thought that was all code for some kind of inspection or something.
So we were misunderstood again.
It appears so. We can't go on like this. Let's try something else. As long as we're in Liyue Harbor, this kind of misunderstanding is inevitable. If I wasn't Ningguang, Go Sonar probably wouldn't have handed all of these over to us. And you likely wouldn't be willing to buy them either.
To be completely honest, you're not wrong.
This goes against the rules we set for ourselves at the start.
Then we'll just have to leave Liyue Harbor and live an adventurous life.
Are there any other ways for adventurers to make mora besides their remuneration from the guild?
We can go treasure hunting in Guli Plains, but the work is hard and the payout is low.
Great. I don't mind. Let's give it a try. Lead the way.
You two have a good one.
Go out and search for treasure. Where? Oh, all the way there. We'll just teleport. Oh, got my foot. Stretch. Oh.
This must be the place. Let's do this.
Oh, and trial version.
Burst forth.
Give up.
Oh gosh. Ah! That was quick.
It feels like it's been a long time since I've gotten so physical. The feeling of creating your wealth with your own two hands is just as exhilarating as ever.
Even for this paltry amount?
Yes, I'd say so. Everything starts out small. You focus on quantity at the outset, and gradually shift to focusing on quality as your wealth builds. And let's not forget, we started with no initial capital. It's reasonable to expect building something from nothing to be highly demanding. In any case, the sight of Mora has always had a way of improving my mood, no matter what the sum is.
Then let's keep this momentum going.
I intend to. I'm not ready to stop yet. This time, let's try something a little more challenging.
Okay, continue looking for chests.
Coming to be. You wait. Don't waste my time. Your life is mine.
Okay.
I'll keep.
Another satisfying haul. What a feeling.
You're very good at this.
That's very kind of you. But I know I'm no match for a professional adventurer like yourself. For me, a battle is just a form of exercise. A way to keep fit and use up any surplus energy.
Have you scratched the itch yet?
Oh no, not yet. There's more Mora to be made. Hey, look! What's that hole in the ground?
I think it was dug by a weasel thief.
Oh, I see. So if we catch it, there's Mora for the taking?
It's almost as fond of Mora as you are. Go figure.
Oh, how quaint. That was your Beto impression, was it? Well, I'm afraid I'm having far too much fun to stop what I'm doing and start bickering with you, Captain. Come on, let's go get this weasel thief.
Okay, give me a moment. Where's the tree? Oh yeah, here we go. I want to collect the apples real quick. Oh. Oh, this is lovely. Check the hole that the weasel thief left behind. Nothing. No.
There it is! After it!
No.
Goodness, this reminds me of fishing. Not an easy catch. But we didn't let it slip away, and the haul is now ours. That's what counts.
How much did we make?
Let's see. A little over 1,000 Mora. We can't do any serious business with this amount of starting capital. We need to keep working hard.
Do you need to take a break?
Actually, now that you mention it, I'm suddenly a little hungry. Huh. Amidst the thrill of the chase, I didn't even notice. Wangshu Inn is right there, but...
Based on our current financial position, we can rule that out.
Same thoughts here. After how hard we worked to get our hands on this Mora, it would be a shame to eat it all in a single sitting. In which case, I think I'll take this opportunity to show you a skill that I used to be rather proud of.
Fishing?
Yes, but the rule of the game is no fishing rods allowed. We're going fishing by hand. Come on, let's go down to the river.
Okay. Catch fish by the river. There's an enemy right here.
Shake it and stir!
There. Okay. It's pretty easy.
This should be enough. Let's head back to land and grill them.
Okay, grill the... Oh gosh, big butt. Maybe I shouldn't sit on my feet during a stream.
Here, have a taste of my cooking. A fresh catch can go straight on the grill with minimal preparation and it tastes delicious, even with no seasoning. It's a little charred, that's on purpose. I just like how it tastes. Normally, I have to make a special request to the chef if I want it to taste like this.
Thank you.
I'm okay. It was nothing. Back in the day, I had to hurry home after work to do my household chores. Then in the evening, it was out to the night market with the family to support our stall. I was always meticulous with the most menial of tasks. My mother always loved that about me. But by the same token, she didn't love the idea of me leaving home and starting my own business. She thought it was just an unnecessary risk when I could just carry on helping out at home instead.
If you'd followed her advice, people wouldn't be calling you Lady Ningguang today.
You'd be more likely to see me pulling up outside Wanmin Restaurant and selling grilled tigerfish from a food cart. My childhood memories run deep. I'll always have a special affection for fish. They are confined to the water, and yet they live free, swimming around wherever the mood takes them.
A lot like adventuring.
It is. I have greatly enjoyed experiencing the adventurer lifestyle with you. When I think back on all my hard work in the past, it motivates me to face the challenges that lie ahead in the future.
Next time, I'll grill fish for you.
That sounds great. I'm looking forward to it. But, a word of warning, I am very picky about my grilled fish. I can be a tough lady to impress.
I like that picture. Save it. Okay. That's another ending. Got it kind of desynced a tiny bit. Okay. Okay, that. I pressed the wrong key. Okay, that is done. Okay. Hey, and we do have one more pass. And I'm assuming it was that other choice from the one that said bottom ladder. So let's do that. Then we could go to the top ones. Oh my god. The thought of food is like a bit tormenting, honestly. Because again, I didn't eat lunch. It's mainly because I don't want to like have like a scratchy throat. And also it takes like, not scratchy as in dry, by the way. And it's also like it takes an hour for my throat to come back to normal. So it's like, I didn't want to delay the stream that long, so. I was like, you know what? I'll eat. Okay, that was creepy. A person just vanished. Okay. I just changed the time. Ignore that. Again, I'm just skipping straight to the choice, so we only hear the new dialogue. Where is it? The door.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well? That's good. So, I imagine this must have taken. Sure.
Skipping
My
through
schedule is
dialogue.
so it'll be quite nice to. I don't often still. So then.
Okay, so the other choice that I didn't make yet is through this one. Also, hello! I am doing well. I also didn't eat lunch, but I can't just sit for an hour to wait for my throat to clear, so I just immediately started streaming.
Interesting. Because as far as most people are concerned, yes. I want to do something a little Thank you. I was born into a humble family. Fishing isn't that. A lot of the old folks like to brag about how They were tough. If I didn't make any. I want to relive so how about it? Will you join me?
Okay, where's the
Great.
difference?
We're not to use our. The goal is to see how.
Okay, here we go. So yeah, this choice is the different one. Okay, stretch. Okay, so I did this one already, so now it's this. Let's go and find some work at Northland Bank.
I can see why you'd suggest that. You're thinking I could use my knowledge of how Mora works to my advantage and make a lot of money there. But Northland Bank is a special case. I rather suspect I would not be welcome there.
Because you've clashed in the past?
Yes, and also... Never mind. I'll just show you. It won't eat up too much time. I expect they still hold a grudge against me to this day.
Okay. And also, understandable, considering, you know, the Fatui. Okay, let's go there. Oh, and also a bit later, I'll be doing some Windtrace and, no stream cheating. If I'm the rebel in hiding. Okay, let's go slowly fly. I didn't get my stamina up. I should have waited a little bit, but it's okay. Also, I got myself some books earlier, which is why my stream started a bit later. I'm not gonna talk about them until I start doing the Windtrace stuff. Okay, I will talk about them, but I won't go into detail until I'm streaming tomorrow. So, because I do want to talk a bit of spoilers about one of the books I got, but I can't say it on stream because of two reasons. One, spoilers, and two, it's actually quite interesting, so really don't want to say it on stream again after I already did a little bit. Okay, over here. Oh boy.
Lady Ningguang, I would hope that you're not here to create further trouble for the Fatui. With all due respect, too much official pressure will risk driving our bank out of business.
There's no need to be so hostile. I'm just here to talk business. So, are you in business or not?
That depends on the proposal, and it's not my decision alone. But first, tell me, why should we believe that you really are here for business? Because if you're here to make us suffer huge losses like last time, then I'm sorry, but none of us here can afford that.
Straight to the point, I see. Works for me. Traveler, we're leaving. Let's not waste any more of our time here.
Yep, this was awkward. Okay, let's leave. Oh, I just realized this quest is called Endless Smoke. Oh, down below.
Do you see what I mean now? Their attitude was just as I expected.
They were not even trying to hide their hostility towards you.
That's for sure. Although our diplomatic relations with Snezhnaya haven't broken down completely. I dealt them a rather ruthless blow with the size of the reparations payment I imposed. This sum was paid by Northland Bank, so they are still wary of me to this day.
So it is true. The Northland Bank is just an arm of the Fatui.
Yes, with some exceptions, but that is more or less correct. If you encounter them in any other nations during your travels, be on your guard. They are more than just a commercial organization.
I guess I shouldn't have included this as an option.
That's okay. My intention here was to show you some of the repercussions of that great battle. But that's quite enough politics for today. Let's get back to our fun little survival game.
Wait a second.
Now that you mention it, yes. We're being watched.
I think they've been following us since we left Northland Bank.
What are they plotting this time?
Let's grab them and ask the question.
My thoughts exactly. But we need to be discreet. If they realize we're onto them, then we'll lose the element of surprise. Let's act natural, determine who our tail is, then lure them somewhere more deserted so we can catch them. Keep moving, just walk forward at a normal pace and don't do anything to give away that we suspect anything.
Key here is consumer psychology.
Follow Ningguang and observe your surroundings. Okay, observe. Observe. Oh, I think I can tell. Oh, I see the people, I think.
Okay, I think we have a few potential suspects. There's a lot of foot traffic here, but if you look closely, you'll see only a handful of people have been watching us constantly. But I'm still not sure which of them is our tail.
Let's keep going for now.
Agreed. Whoever it is will continue to follow us.
Join the Adventurers Guild. You'll have a blast.
Maybe. A person disappeared, I think. Suspicious person. Suspicious person. I can't tell.
Join key here is
I think we've narrowed it down a little further. But let's stay calm until we're 100% sure. It shouldn't take much longer.
Okay, I think it's just giving away, like... Look at the labels, it's just suspicious. Oh, oops.
I think I have the answer.
Me too.
Let's get out of his line of sight and sneak up on him. Don't get the wrong person, though, or all our efforts will have been for nothing.
Find a person follow me. Guessing it would. Oh, this sucks. Assuming it's that way because the movement changed quite frequently with this person, I think.
Ugh, what are you doing?
Come now. Did you really think we wouldn't notice you sneaking around?
What? I'm not doing anything.
Come clean.
I don't know what scheme Northland Bank has in the works, and I don't know what they're paying you. But let's make a deal. How cooperative you are now decides how much immunity I give you when this gets investigated. Or do you seriously think Northland Bank won't throw you to the wolves when push comes to shove? Why don't you weigh the pros and cons and give me a clear answer before I retract my offer?
She's not giving him a moment to breathe.
Sorry, Lady Ningguang. My assignment was just to follow you, I promise, that's it. When you showed up unannounced at Northland Bank, everyone was instantly on high alert. We figured you must be up to something, but your brief conversation left us none the wiser as to your intentions. We couldn't just overlook it. We had to get to the bottom of it before we could put our minds at rest.
Are they really discarded against you?
I know they're wary of me, but this is still an overreaction, surely. This all feels very suspicious. There must be more to this than he is letting on. I only took you there to demonstrate how tense things are. Somehow we only tested the waters, but ended up with the catch of the day. Is there anyone else following us besides you?
Yes, they would have seen this and reported back.
Then we need to get moving. The longer they have to react, the fewer clues they'll leave behind.
Don't you need to prepare?
No time. I'll just have to improvise. Keep him with you. Do not let him slip away.
Oh. Okay, I picked the right person. I don't know if it matters, but okay.
Feel free to take a look around.
Okay.
Are you saying that Ningguang hasn't done anything? Impossible. She wouldn't have shown up here out of the blue without good reason. Keep investigating. We must ascertain her intentions.
So much commotion. This must be an important meeting.
Oh, great.
It looks like I wasn't supposed to be privy to the contents of this particular meeting. This simplifies things.
So, you are here to investigate us after all. Where did you get wind of this?
That doesn't matter. What matters is that I made a brief and inconsequential visit, and your first reaction was to immediately arrange a sizable surveillance operation with myself as the target. You couldn't have advertised your guilty conscience more clearly if you'd tried. You may as well come clean. You know I will not turn a blind eye to any violation of the rules in Liyue Harbor.
Even if we cooperate with her investigation, she's bound to find problems even where there are none. Well, if you're such a stickler for the rules, you can carry out your investigation by the book. The Northland Bank has no obligation to cooperate, even with a member of the Liyue Qixing.
Fine by me. Then I'll take my time. But you'll be begging to tell me everything by the time I'm through.
Faint and riposte. Oh, I just realized I didn't read the other ending description stuff. It's okay. No one wants to have to go up against Ningguang. Okay, save that. Okay. And, oops. Stop that. Okay. Let's see. Wait, now that I think about... Okay, before I look at that, I'm not gonna do her thing, I just want to check. Oh, she's, diligence. Well, Ningguang's... prosperity. I have a lot of those. I haven't really used prosperity books. Okay, we got the 3 endings. We just have 2 more, so... I can tell which one is the option, so... Because I could tell from looking at the choices. So let's go do that. Also, my brain keeps thinking about the story, and... Not this story, not Genshin, it's a different thing. I'll talk about it later, because I talked about it on my previous stream. And we'll talk about it today and tomorrow. And it won't leave my brain, because I found it on, I found that the story existed on Monday related to this other thing, and it has not left my head since. And it's quite an interesting story that I'll repeat on this stream as well, so. For now, let us focus on this because we have 2 more events to do. Oh yeah, I skipped her dialogue.
Before I get, as a member of the my usual
Okay.
job, for example,
Bai Shi has. I'm sure she was.
back to the topic. By Xiao and by I can go through the methods I use, all in a day's work. Currently, there are 130. Yes, I'll go
Okay,
through the most
skipping through
first.
this.
Then a
I've been
discussion
through this
right after
already.
that. There's. Yes, you do. You need to take ample knowledge of all. I assume this is all making sense. Good. Then let's press on. All ready?
Wonderful. Then I'll be I'm grateful for your. If anything else is.
Take care, Lady Ningguang.
Okay, so we did the bottom one. So we're going to be doing the top one. That's going to lead to the last 2 endings based on the chart. Alright, time to make a serious effort. Hand over the schedule you made. Oh wow, rigorous schedule. Eat, okay. Number 1, eat, wash up, change, get ready to go out. 2, meet businesswoman. I'm not gonna butcher the name. I'm not gonna say it for the sake of I don't know how to say it. At Lily Pavilion, eat lunch. 3, meet 3 informats, and exchange information. 4, go to Yuhai Pavilion for a conference. 5, light meal, negotiate any outstanding matters from the conference. Return to the Jade Chamber. The specific items for the first 3 items are flexible and progress dependent. The conference in item 4 is scheduled for the evening. Arriving early is recommended. Wow, we really came up with this.
Good. You factored in both priority and efficiency, and produced a rigorous and well-structured schedule. You've clearly considered it from every angle. Excellent work. You've got quite a knack for this.
Too kind.
Please be here at the Jade Chamber tomorrow morning before Lady Ningguang wakes up and start preparing based on the schedule. With you helping out here, we will be able to focus fully on the auction. It will be quite a complicated affair.
I hope everything goes well tomorrow.
I hope so too. You must be exhausted. Make sure you get an early night tonight.
Okay. And yeah, wait till holiday. First, let's go check that achievement. Okay, overprotectiveness. A single stone bursts 1,000 ripples. It seems like Ningguang's day off is not to be. Okay. Wait till 7 of the next day. Okay, we're gonna be here for a bit. Because we have to let this entire thing clock down to 7. I feel like I don't get much sleep at myself. Okay, I don't know if this is completely new dialogue, but we did, like, yeah. We'll just let it play this time. Still.
Yes, I'm already awake. I'll be out in a moment. I'm just changing. Good morning. Did you sleep well?
Okay, similar, but I don't think I'll skip it this time, just in case.
That's good. I was worried you'd be a little uncomfortable. Now then, the schedule. Let's see what you have for me today. Item 1. Lunch at Lioli Pavilion with Mesua Chiao. Ah, yes. I remember the invitation. I need to make sure I'm well prepared for this.
Is she a friend of yours?
No, someone I've never met before. Today's lunch will be our first time meeting each other.
It's just lunch. What exactly do you need to prepare?
She's paying a high price for my time, and I intend to make sure she gets her money's worth. Otherwise, tens of millions of Mora is rather a high price for a lunch, even one at Lioli Pavilion. Wouldn't you say?
Tens of millions?
That's right. Even at this price, there is no shortage of people willing to pay for a lunch opportunity with me. To be clear, I've never had any hand in setting the price. I too was rather surprised to see it become so expensive. Time is very valuable to me, so when I first came up with the idea, I made a rule that my time would go to the highest bidder. Gradually, it developed into a lucrative business.
It's like an investment.
Yes, that sums it up very well. Most people looking to buy my time are business people who believe that whatever they spend now, they will make back several times over in due course. Naturally, for anyone looking to make a profit in a complex market, the bottom line is having the requisite experience and expertise. All I can do for them is share whatever insight I may have. As for how much my insight is worth in terms of Mora, everyone has their own idea. There is no standardized way to measure something like this.
So this is how rich people think.
You're a very lucky person, you know. You get to sit in on this lunch for free. In the hands of a professional business person, the kind of information you'll be exposed to would be worth, well, tens of millions of Mora.
Then I will listen and learn.
There's no need to be nervous, of course. Now, let's have some breakfast before we leave.
Okay? Have breakfast together with Ningguang. How does this look on the flowchart? Okay, we're not at a branch yet, so it'll be a bit later. Oh, it's over here. Oh my god, food.
Did you organize this entire breakfast?
I just picked a time slot.
Uh-huh. I know what's going on then. Please, sit. Have a taste of the Jade Chamber's chef's cooking. This kind of food tastes far less satisfying if left out for too long.
Thank you. You and Ningguang enjoy a fine breakfast.
What do you think? Is the food to your liking?
It's so much more than I intended to.
Don't forget we have a lunch later. Save some space, or you might miss out on some even better food. Still, I'm happy to see that you approve of my culinary tastes.
Do you usually eat breakfast with your secretaries?
On occasion. Usually everyone is too busy for a leisurely sit-down meal. There is an awful lot to get done most of the time. Breakfast also isn't usually so lavish, hence my surprise when we got here. I actually thought you had cooked it all yourself.
I mean, I'm not a terrible chef, but still, or I don't know if my cooking is really to your taste. I mean, I'm not a terrible chef, but still.
Relax, I'm just joking. Baishur probably made arrangements yesterday to add a few extra dishes to the breakfast menu. You willingly took this work on, knowing that it would be tedious, and you have worked diligently. My secretaries and I are very grateful to you. Treating you to some food is but a small token of our appreciation.
What is this dialogue options? Okay, words. I want to click this one, but I can't pronounce this. It was as good as Zinyu Kiosk. Words.
Breakfast sets the tone for the rest of the day. You can't compromise on it. If you wake up to the same monotonous meal each day, you will start to feel fatigued even before you start working.
Fair. That actually is true.
Well, I'm done eating. We should get ready, then head off to Liali Pavilion. I have some preparations to make first. Could you bring my clothes to my room, please?
You need a change of clothes?
I need a change of mood, and a change of clothes will facilitate that. Who knows? Perhaps you will have a completely different impression of me after I change outfits. I already instructed Longyang to have my outfit ready. You can fetch it from her.
Understood.
Thank you. I'll be in my room.
Okay. Look for Lanyang to get the tailored clothes.
Hello, how may I help?
I'm here to fetch a change of clothes for Ningguang.
Ah, yes, of course. Please wait a moment. I'll go and get them.
After a long wait, Lanyang finally returns.
Here you are. Please give this to Lady Ningguang.
That seemed to take you a while.
Yes, this whole room is full of Lady Ningguang's personal items. Not just clothes either. There are all kinds of jewelry and ornaments. Lady Ningguang asked us to rearrange this room recently. We're currently right in the middle of that, so everything's in a bit of a mess. That's why it took me a little time to find this for you.
Sounds like Ningguang has a huge personal collection.
Anyway, you can take it now. Thanks for coming to pick it up.
Let's give these.
Did you get it?
Yep, I got it right here. Look at all those books.
Ah, this is the one. Please, wait for a moment. I had this specially tailored recently, and I must say, I'm really rather fond of it. What do you think? Be honest. I just want to know your first impression.
Okay. It's stunning.
Phew. Thank you. I was actually a little nervous. Knowing that it has your seal of approval makes me feel much more self-confident.
Self-confident?
If you're second-guessing how you look, you can forget about looking glamorous. Even the finest garments in the world would look out of place on you. That's why your affirmation matters so much to me. All right, let's head to Liali Pavilion.
Okay, let's go. And also, that is an outfit we can obviously get for her when the event story, like the lantern rite thing, actually starts. Okay. Obviously, it must have said how you could get it in the patch notes, but of course I actually don't know, so. Because I kind of just skimmed through it because I'm like, okay, this event is happening later, so I'm not going to read too much into it. It's kind of how I deal with new events. I'm like, I see the data when it happens, and I'm like, okay, we are not going to read that because that's not going to happen immediately anyway. Also, this reminds me, I hope they have costumes for the guy characters at some point. I'm like, please. I want to... Like, for example, I want something nice on Albedo. But, we don't have anything like that yet. And of course, Albedo's just an example. I want any of the guys to have, like, a costume. Outfit thing.
Lady Ningguang.
Sorry to have kept you waiting.
No, not at all. I know that you have 1,000 different things to do each day. I'm very grateful for any amount of time you can spare for me.
Great. Well, let's leave the formalities aside from now on and make this just a friendly chat. This is the Traveler. I'm assuming you've heard of her. She happened to be in Liyue Harbor today, so I invited her to come along. It's a rare opportunity to dine with her, too. Do you mind if she sits with us?
No, not at all. On the contrary, I'm honored. What a surprise to be dining with the illustrious Traveler, too.
Huh. I thought she'd introduce me as her temporary secretary.
I've always been fascinated by you and your adventures. There's so many questions I'd love to ask you. Oh, I'm sorry. Where are my manners? I forgot to introduce myself. Look at me, getting all overexcited. I'm Luo Qiao, a businesswoman. I work mostly in the textile business, but recently I've been considering branching out into some other markets. That's what I wanted to ask Lady Ningguang for some advice about. I didn't know there'd be a surprise guest involved, too. So, the rumors are true, then?
Rumors? About what, exactly?
You know, the rumors about the two of you, Lady Ningguang and the Traveler, having a closer than average relationship. You haven't heard?
Nope.
Come on. You must know that Lady Ningguang's every move is in the spotlight. That obviously includes her relationships. And if you didn't have some sort of special relationship, why would she invite you to this lunch right after finding out that you were back in Liyue Harbor?
Actually, I need to be very careful how I answer this.
Interesting. Yes, we do have a special relationship, but I don't see anything unusual about it. The Traveler is a national hero in Liyue whose actions have directly contributed toward the prosperity we enjoy today. Even putting aside my official status as one of the Liyue Qixing, I admire her on a personal level too.
Oh, yes. Well, there is nothing unusual about it at all. I was just observing that Lady Ningguang now seems to have a second interesting character in her innermost circle. The first one being the captain.
You're comparing apples and sunsettias there. Whenever Beidou returns to Liyue Harbor, all she brings me is a headache. I've missed out on a number of extremely promising investment opportunities thanks to her. In fact, the timing is always so suspiciously coincidental, I can't help but wonder if she's doing it on purpose.
Investment opportunities? Oh, do you mean the luminescent spine business? I hear that's been all the rage recently.
No, something else. All the talk about luminescent spines is just empty hype.
Oh, but isn't there some new technology from Fontaine that needs lots of luminescent spines to make it work?
If it were really that profitable, those in the know would have kept it as quiet as possible. You have to wonder, if the news is spreading like wildfire, who's fanning the flames? I had my secretary do some analysis. The current price of luminescent spines far exceeds the profits that could be made on the end product. So I would advise you to be cautious.
I see. Well, I was planning to get your opinion on how to get started in that business.
In my opinion, there are many people around with ulterior motives, making this a very risky business to enter into in the short term. Long term, it's very difficult to say, but I believe there's too much uncertainty to make it worth your investment. You worked hard to earn every more you own, and you should be just as careful spending it as you were making it.
Hit the nail on the head. Also, there's a plane flying above me, and I'm just hearing it through the walls. Lovely.
You think so too, huh?
At least do your research before you part with any money.
Okay, got it. If that's what both of you think, I'll take my time and not rush into anything. Maybe it'd be a better choice to invest this money into an industry that I'm genuinely interested in getting involved with.
The business talk continues in the vein throughout lunchtime.
Lady Ningguang, thank you so much for taking the time to meet with me today. I didn't know how much we'd get through, but you've answered every question I wanted to ask.
Good. I'm glad I could be of some help.
Now I see why you were able to become the most successful business person in Liyue Harbor. You think clearly, you are very knowledgeable, and you keep yourself well informed. It would take me a very long time to come anywhere close to your level.
This is why so many people want to pay to spend time with Ningguang.
You've been listening for a while. Are you getting bored?
No, I'm finding it all very interesting.
Has it sparked an interest in the business world for you?
Maybe I'll give it a shot in the future.
Ah, so you want to be my competitor. Well then, I suppose I'll have to start looking over my shoulder. Or how about this? I'll invest in you early on, before you make it big.
I won't take up any more of your time. Thank you. This lunch was everything I was hoping for and more. I can't wait to try out everything I've learned.
See you next time. I'll look forward to hearing good news from you soon. Right then. Lunch is over. I assume you have something planned next? Although, I'm a little concerned about the auction. I wonder how my secretarial trio is getting along.
This feels like a split part. It feels like it. Don't worry about them. They're very capable.
Yes, you're right. Whatever happens, they can handle it. In that case, what's next on the schedule?
Meeting with the informants.
Ah, okay then. Yes, it's been some time since I last caught up with them. Let's go to Mingxing Jewelry first. I need to pick up something before meeting them.
Okay, keep getting a schedule in our inventory. This is... Yeah, okay. I was right, that was the branch. It's okay if I check, since I already did get one ending, as it is. Okay. Let's get to the next location, over here.
Hello. I'm here to collect the item I handed in for repair.
Ah, Lady Ningguang. One moment, please. I'll fetch it immediately.
Very good. Don't rush now. Please, handle it with care.
Is it something very valuable?
Yes, and no. You probably imagine that Mingxing Jewelry deals exclusively in expensive luxury goods.
True, that's my impression.
The workers here are very skilled, so I like to come to them when I need something custom made. This time, though, I just had them do a simple repair. The item is quite ordinary. In fact, the cost of the repair was more than the item was ever worth.
Lady Ningguang, your comb has been fixed. Please inspect it and see whether you're satisfied with our work. We did everything we could to restore it to its original condition. You'll still see a few marks on there, though. This was unavoidable because of how badly damaged the item was.
That's fine. Thank you for your hard work.
You were right about it being a little ordinary.
Yes, though it is something very precious to one of my informants. It reminds her of her mother. My informants often provide me with extremely important information. It's only fair that I endeavor to meet any requests they have in return. Trust is of far greater importance than profit in the relationship between me and my informants.
I thought useful intel could only be bought with Mora.
It's understandable to think that way, and in the vast majority of cases, you'd be completely right. But things are a little different with these particular informants. Mora doesn't get you very far with this crowd. And this only makes me all the more excited to meet with them. Thank you for the repair, Xingqi. This is a great help.
Oh, don't mention it. It's always a pleasure, Lady Ningguang.
Let's go and meet them.
Repaired comb. Meet the informants. Informant. I always have a weird way of saying informant. I don't know why. Oh, they're children.
Auntie Ningguang!
Oh, that's adorable.
Hi, Auntie Ningguang!
Hello, my dears. It's been a long time, hasn't it?
The informants are children?
Yes, indeed. And they are some of my most reliable helpers and friends. I didn't want to involve them in intelligence gathering for me at first, but they, on the other hand, were so enthusiastic about the idea that I thought it couldn't hurt to try. I treated it as a little game between us. It turned out that they delivered the goods and thoroughly enjoyed themselves while they were at it. So, it was a win-win. So, fill me in. How have you all been doing?
Great! Mom and Dad have taken me on loads of cool trips recently. It's been loads of fun. But you didn't do your homework, did you? Yeah, but it's not my fault. You still gotta try. Like teacher says, Liyue Harbor is in a new age now, and we've got a really important part to play.
This new age started after that great battle, you know.
I didn't know it would have such a profound impact.
Well, this is a dramatic change, unique in all of the millennia of Liyue's history. Everyone is eager to do their part and make their mark in the age of humanity. What about you, Nan? You haven't said anything yet, and you're looking a little unhappy.
I'm fine. Just don't know what to say.
Oh yeah, I just remembered. A load of really big boats came into the harbor the day before yesterday. Yeah, that's right. All the merchants were there, and it was really noisy. And then the people on the boat started unloading all these crates. There was a salty kind of fishy smell in the air. Ugh.
Oh, I see. That'll be the fishing boats coming back from the open ocean. How much cargo were they carrying? Remember, I taught you how you can tell.
Yep, I made sure to look at the waterline, just like you said. They looked really full this time.
My goodness. Well, it sounds like they made quite a big catch.
How can you tell?
The heavier the boat, the lower the hull sits in the water. so you can tell how heavily loaded a vessel is from the height of the waterline. How deep a fully loaded vessel will sit in the water varies from ship to ship, but it's something you can tell from experience, at least for the kinds of vessels you see regularly.
Since Auntie Ningguang taught me how to do it, I can tell with just one look.
Very clever.
A few days ago, I heard some people saying that a big merchant from Fontaine is coming soon to buy luminescent spines. They said that when they get here, the price will go up a lot.
Oh, really?
That's the opposite of what Ningguang's analysis found out.
Who did you hear this from? Do you remember what they looked like?
No, I don't remember.
All right, never mind. So, how about what they said? Do you remember their exact words?
I don't remember that either. Sorry.
Are you okay? You're usually the one that talks the most. What's gotten into you today?
It's okay. Don't be upset. Actually, I brought you a little something to cheer you up. How about that, hmm?
It's my comb. You remembered.
Of course I did. If I make you a promise, I will always keep it.
Thank you, Auntie Ningguang. Thank you so much.
It was just a small favor, really. Nothing to get overexcited about.
But they said you'd be too busy to remember about a boring old comb.
They?
Uh-oh.
It looks like there's a story here.
It's all right. Don't worry. There just seems to be some kind of misunderstanding here. Why don't you take this opportunity to clear it up? Don't you think that'd be best?
Yeah, Auntie Ningguang's not gonna blame you.
I'm sorry. I told you a lie. That thing about the luminescent spines wasn't something I heard. Two people came and told me to say it to you. I told them I didn't want to lie to Auntie Ningguang, but, they told me you'd forgotten all about the comb, and I didn't know how to argue with them. Then they bought me a new comb, and I'm sorry, I'll give them the comb back right away. No comb is better than the one you helped get fixed for me.
I know how much it means to you. It was a gift from your mom before she left Liyue Harbor, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. I'll be extra careful with it from now on. When Mom gets back, she'll be so sad if she finds out I broke it.
I must say, this is most intriguing.
It looks like someone is trying to scam you.
How about this? You tell me where those two people are, and I'll take the comb back to them for you. Sound good?
Okay. They're over at the docks. They said I should go and meet them when I finished the mission.
All right then. Don't worry, it'll all be fine. I'll be right back.
Are you gonna go punish the bad guys?
Now, this is a grown-up situation, okay? It's not fun and games anymore. And don't try and follow me. I'm just going to have a polite discussion with those two grown-ups about what they're allowed to do and what they're not allowed to do.
Okay. Okay, let's go talk to these people and see what they're up to. My glasses. Okay, where? There we go.
Don't you think that kid's gonna fluff her lines? Also, let's be honest, this is a new low for us.
Yes, I know. But we didn't have any other options. Try not to overthink it, okay? Nanan's one of Ningguang's most trusted informants. Ningguang adores that kid. She's not gonna get all suspicious just because her story doesn't quite add up.
It sounds like you underestimated me. And the children as well.
Lady Ningguang?
You knew how important that comb was to Nan Nan, and you exploited that fact to emotionally manipulate her. You coached a child to lie, made her betray her own innocence and confuse her conscience. Do you not realize how contemptible that is?
Sorry, Lady Ningguang. We never should have crossed you like this.
That's not the point. Business is business. And at some point, we're all trying to get the better of one another. So if all you've done is fool me by feeding me false information, I'd make a loss, and that would be the end of it. But you cannot put Mora above all else. You cannot go exploiting children for profit. Do you have any idea just how much damage that will cause?
It was hardly our first choice either. We were only acting out of necessity. We've been business partners for years now. We've gotten by, I guess, but never had any opportunities to expand. When we heard about the movement in the luminescent spine market, we thought to heck with it. Let's go all in on this one, see if we don't get lucky for once. So we stocked up a huge stash of luminescent spines and watched as the price went up and up. We thought this was gonna be it. We were gonna make our fortune.
But we waited and waited, and this mystery merchant from Fontaine never came. More and more people started to suspect it was all a huge scam. Suddenly, everyone with luminescent spines was running for the exit, selling as fast as they could, but we had so much inventory that no one was willing to buy it.
And that's when you thought of Ningguang?
Oh yeah! As soon as Lady Ningguang makes a move, everyone follows her lead, and the price takes a steep hike. If we don't sell the goods, we're both bankrupt. We're in debt to our eyeballs. We just didn't have any other choices.
To be brutally honest, we took out a loan and made a speculative investment is not a sob story.
Oh, this supports their conclusion about the luminescent spine hype.
But not everyone has the capability to make rational decisions. Greed, a lust for wealth, and impatience can all cloud your judgment. Do you now realize how dire the consequences of wild speculation can be?
100%. We've both barely slept in days. We begged people to take our stock off our hands. They laughed at us, called us idiots, thought it was all hilarious.
We messed up. Completely and catastrophically messed up. The savings we worked so hard our whole lives to build up, decimated, just like that. All we want now is a chance to start over.
Well, I can take your luminescent spines off your hands, but we will need a detailed contract. The portion of what I pay that exceeds the average price of luminescent spines in the past, you will have to pay back to me by some means in our future business dealings.
Huh? But that means our profit is zero.
Then you're free to find another willing buyer. But if you're seriously still insisting on turning a profit under these circumstances, I'm afraid you're beyond redemption.
Lady Ningguang is right. Let's swap the goods for cash and use it to pay off our debts and be done with it. This is a lifeline and we should be grateful for it. Forget about making money.
Yes, you're right.
I have no particular need for luminescent spines, but I'm quite sure I can uncover a market for it with a little research.
Okay, so, shall we get this deal done now, or?
No need to hurry. Our deal is hardly the urgent matter here. Atoning for your transgressions is the main order of business. You took advantage of a child, and you are coming with me to make a full and unreserved apology. This is an opportunity for you to show remorse.
Oh, okay.
Come on, let's go back and see the children.
Okay, let's go see the children.
we're back. Everything's all sorted.
Huh? Oh, it's those two.
I'm sorry, Nan Nan. I was lying to you when I told you that Lady Ningguang wouldn't fix your comb. I was completely in the wrong, and I promise I'll never do anything like this again. Can you find it in your heart to forgive me?
What do you think, Auntie Ningguang?
I think it should be your choice, and yours alone.
No matter what your decision is, we support you.
Well, since it's all sorted out now and nothing super bad happened, I guess it's okay. But we can't just let them off. We gotta show them you don't mess with us.
That's true. I'd certainly hate to see anyone else try to con you.
I've made up my mind. I want them to come play with us.
What?
Yeah! Now we have someone to play hide and seek with. Great idea. Let's go play hide and seek at the North Wharf.
Wait a second.
Nope. No waiting. Come on!
So full of energy.
We should go with them.
Yes, of course. I wouldn't feel comfortable leaving them alone with those two buffoons.
Oh, it's adorable. Adorable, I said. Where are my glasses?
Let me guess what you're thinking. You're thinking that there's not a huge difference between me turning these children into my informants and the actions of those two businessmen. Am I right?
You got me.
They were completely different when I first met them. They'd run away as soon as they saw me, or they'd be shaking with nerves and unable to speak.
You are Lady Ningguang, after all.
But gradually, they stopped seeing me as someone to be afraid of, and started seeing me as someone they can trust. For my part, I did my utmost to fulfill the duties of a responsible adult. I played games with them, but I also taught them observation skills, analytical skills, how to think critically. I never taught business, though. Now, they're much further ahead in their studies, and far more mature than their peers. This has given them confidence in themselves. I think that this is beneficial to them.
You are a lot like a teacher to them.
Yes, perhaps I am. I never had the chance to receive a good education as a child. That's why I hope to teach these children myself. Hopefully, I can pass on some of what I've learned. Someday they may realize that not everything is a win-win deal, that deception and one-upmanship are facts of life. But there's nothing wrong with that. When that happens, they will be ready to face the world head-on and become exceptional businessmen and women. But until then, I am here to protect them.
I don't even know which one to choose, because these options are, I don't really know. Are you raising them to be your competitors?
I will one day die. New Qixing will replace the old, and Liyue will continue to prosper. I hope the name Ningguang will live on, but not as a person, as more of a symbol. If I can pass on everything I have learned, I can create a legacy that will live on long after I am gone.
Come on, Auntie Ningguang! Hurry up!
We're not gonna wait forever!
Coming! Come on, let's enjoy this while we can.
Well, Oh, the view remains good. Time flies and the good years slip away easily, but the name Ningguang will remain a symbol for generations to come. Aw, I like that. And we have one more ending to get. And then Windtrace. At least until I get the max coins, maybe. We'll talk about that later. First, let's go. Oops. Let's go. Okay, yeah, from here to here. Yeah, I'm rank 58 now in this game. I think I literally got it yesterday. I wanted to take a screenshot, but of course, like, it kind of happened so quickly, and it's kind of hard to take a screen cap, so. I have to go through all the dialogue? Oh, this is gonna be fun. Yep, I had to go through all the dialogue. Okay.
Lady Ning. Sorry to have kept you.
No.
Great. This is the trap. She happened to be. Do you mind if she?
No, not at all. I've always been. Oh, I'm
Okay,
Lord
don't mind
Xiao.
me as I
That's
skip
what I
through
wanted
this.
to.
Rumors?
You know, you haven't heard? Come on. And if you didn't have some sort of
The Traveler isn't even putting aside. Oh, you're comparing. I've missed out on enough
investment up.
No.
Oh, but
If it were really, I had my secretary, so I would advise you.
I see.
In my opinion, long term, it's very.
You think so too?
This is weird how I'm skipping it because it's like I'm just hearing half a sentence every time.
Okay, maybe it'd be. Lady Ningguang.
Good.
Now I see why you think clearly.
You've been listening for a while. Has it sparked an interest in the business? So you want to be my competitor? Or how about...
I won't take up any more.
See you next time.
It's so weird. It's not too bad.
Right then. I'm a little
Okay, here we go. Okay, the dialogue cut off, so this is a choice for the last branch. Stretch. Okay. So, yeah, we did the top one, which led to a lot of that. So now, well, we have time to go and check up on them if you want.
Good. Then let's do that. There are some slippery characters among the bidders, you see. So, even though my secretaries are very capable and experienced, I still can't help worrying for them a little. Come on. The auction is being held at Yujing Terrace.
Okay, there we go. Oh boy, that was a lot to go through. Okay, go to the site. Go to the site where the auction is being held. Oh, interesting. Talk to the secretary in charge of preparations.
Lady Ningguang, what brings you here?
I couldn't help but feel a little concerned. So I just came to see how everything is going.
We're about ready, and people are starting to arrive. I think we should be able to start on time.
Very good. I think I'll host the auction myself.
Huh? You want to do it yourself?
Yes, just in case anything untoward happens. I can take care of it myself.
Then we'll leave the auction itself to you. But we'll be sure to lend our full support behind the scenes.
Have you attended an auction before?
I've watched one from the sidelines.
Well, would you like to participate this time? You don't have to bid, of course. Just experience the atmosphere.
Sure, that should be quite fun.
All right then. Feel free to take a look around the venue before it kicks off. Check out the items up for bidding and see if there's anything you might be interested in.
Okay. Inspect the goods on auction. Okay, hairpin. Oh gosh. My mic is constantly in the middle of the dialogue, so I have to look at OBS to read sometimes. A fairly well-made hairpin, but there's nothing exceptional about it. Fine to buy in a shop, but can't this really fetch a good price at an auction? Okay, so the hairpin is too plain. Generic office implements. I guess it could brighten the place up a little. Still, it'd be cheaper to get one from Bolay. Bolay? A plain-looking vase with clear signs of wear and tear. Can't see any reason to bid on something like this. Okay, so they're all like plain items that you could get anywhere. Okay, wait for the auction to start between 4 and 6. Just in case, I'll be a couple minutes before, because just in case. Okay. Attend the auction. Oh.
It's about time to start. Find yourself somewhere to sit and we'll kick things off.
Before we start, I have a question.
Yes? What is it?
Are these auction items genuinely very valuable?
That's for you to make a considered judgment on. It's precisely what makes auctions so interesting, don't you think? Until the bids exceed the value of the item you're after, you can keep raising the price. If the bids go beyond what you can accept, then you let someone else take it. Perhaps this does not result in what you might call a fair price, but what it does do is identify the person who values the item the most.
Okay, let's see how it goes.
Yes, you should look forward to it.
The auction finally begins.
The first lot is a teacup from my personal collection. Bids starting at 10,000 mora. That's 10,000 mora for the teacup.
You'd never pay 10,000 mora for something like this normally.
20,000!
30,000!
50,000.
Wow, the bidding is fierce.
80,000! 80,000 over here!
I'll raise that to 100,000!
120.
He seems very determined.
All right, 150,000. Anyone else want to keep going now?
150 once?
170?
180,000.
180 once? 180 twice? 180. Sold!
It's mine now.
I can't believe it went for 180,000.
Okay then. Moving straight on to the next lot.
Yeah, they're sold for exceptionally high prices.
You seem to be getting quite into it. What a shame that you didn't manage to go home with anything.
Something felt off.
Of course it did. That's because I didn't come here to sell my things. I'm sure you must find it quite odd that all these everyday items could fetch such a huge price at auction. Since you're curious, why not go and talk to the buyers? I'm sure they'll give you the answers you're looking for.
Okay.
Huh? You want to know why I paid so much? Well, it's pretty obvious, isn't it? Because the previous owner was Lady Ningguang. Sure, the item may look pretty ordinary, but that's probably just because I'm not a connoisseur, so I don't know how to appreciate it.
But I figured I'd buy it first, then go get it appraised by an expert. Then I'll be rich.
Okay, why'd she get out of her chair?
I may have paid an arm and a leg for this, but in the end, I got the result I wanted.
Aren't you a bit worried about the price being overinflated?
Nothing of Ningguang's could ever be overinflated. I'm far from the only buyer who believes that owned by Ningguang is worth paying a premium for. So how much I make just depends on how many people are even bigger fans of Ningguang than I am.
Today wasn't my day. Didn't manage to snag much. There were too many bidders, and they all seemed like experts to me. I guess I'll just have to wait for the next auction. Someday, I'll be the lucky one.
Well, did you find the answer yet?
It's because everyone has faith in your judgment and aesthetics.
That's certainly part of it. But every bidder will have noticed that none of these items have a particularly high going rate on the market in and of themselves. Despite this, they were all willing to pay very dearly for them. I wonder, is faith in me really the only factor in their appraisal of the item's value?
If not, then what else could it be?
You'll see shortly. The one who spent the most money will surely be the quickest to realize. If all I wanted to do was make some quick mora by exploiting their blind faith in me, I have a million more effective ways of achieving that than hosting an auction. Every participant in this auction was handpicked by me, based on certain intelligence.
Lady Ningguang, something doesn't seem quite right with the items from today's auction. As unlikely as this sounds, and please forgive me for even bringing it up, but I had to ask. You weren't selling counterfeits today, were you?
Counterfeits? Absolutely not. What motive would anyone have for making copies of things like these? They are simply ordinary items, and there was no coercion or enticement during the auction. Every bid was voluntary.
Because we trusted you! Everyone knows that you love Mora, but we also know that you made your fortune through honest means, as opposed to scamming people.
You seem to have entered into dangerous linguistic territory there. You should know that unless you have evidence to support your outlandish claims, I am legally entitled to sue you for slander. Of course, if you have any genuine grievances about the auction, the lots, or the process, please enlighten me as to where exactly I went wrong.
You... Fine. Yes, technically it was all legitimate. Guess all I can do is take the loss. But if word gets out about today's auction, people are gonna start seeing you as a con artist. No one would dare do business with you after that. I guess what I'm saying is this really in your best interests?
Let me answer that with a question. You claim that you were willing to pay a high price because you trusted me. But is that really the full story?
What do you mean? What else could it be?
Oh, I don't know. Perhaps it could be something to do with a lost item from the original Jade Chamber collection that has quietly made its way into your hands. When the Jade Chamber fell, countless valuable items from my collection plunged into the sea. I organized a salvage operation, but still there were many items unaccounted for. A considerable number of these made their way back into Liyue Harbor through means unbeknownst to me, and passed through several pairs of hands before finally ending up in yours, and those of your fellow bidders today.
Wait, you mean...
Yes. Everyone attending the auction today is in possession of lost property belonging to me. Or, to put it another way, They were all people who have had a taste of something that was mine and convinced themselves that I am someone to be taken advantage of.
No wonder they had such blind faith.
So I ask you again, your high bidding price, was it motivated by trust, or was it greed? The sole reason I held this auction is to reclaim my treasured possessions. If you are willing to return what is mine, I will refund all the money you spent in the auction today.
All right, fine. I guess I'll return it. You drive a hard bargain like everyone says. I'll go and get it right now. Please just wait here.
Despite his bad attitude, he cooperated in the end. Good for him.
It all makes sense now.
The issue was that all items of mine that have been fished out of the sea have changed hands numerous times already. Determining who has legal ownership would be an extremely long-winded process, with each item being assessed on a case-by-case basis. Even Yenfei says she'd have a difficult time defending my claims. I could have bought them back, but it's not in my nature to pay twice for the same thing. Least of all, when they'd be looking to make a handsome profit from my misfortune. After making some inquiries, I found them to be most uncooperative, so I had to resort to this auction to finally put a stop to all this nonsense.
It definitely suits your modus operandi.
I just wanted my things back. Hardly an unusual sentiment. At most, a little childish perhaps. Which is another reason why I didn't tell anybody about my plan. What do you think it was about the Jade Chamber that defeated Osile?
The explosion?
Well, I think it was a combination of the weight and the energy it contains. Its great weight meant that it hit Osile with incredible force, while the energy within triggered that spectacular explosion. Every piece of the Jade Chamber, from the stone walls and wooden beams down to the smallest ornament, contributed to its total weight. But in the end, they became objects of merchants' greed. It's hard not to get a little irked thinking about it.
Well, that's not so childish.
Thank you for understanding. Now I've got one of my items back. Let me show you what makes it so special. The secrets of history shine through in the relics that survive. And this one now has the story of another age to tell.
The weight of a collection. None of the items that were offered up during that decisive battle shall be lost, no matter how small. Aw. And we did it! First, let's go to achievement. We got all the endings, and now we're gonna be doing some Windtrace. But, yeah. I've enjoyed this hangout. I mean, I think I said that about, like, all of them. But yeah. Yeah, that was a really fun hangout. Anyways, we can do some Windtrace, and I can't wait. Oh god, okay, so obviously I had played it initially when it was first revealed in, when it first, like, happened as an event. I forgot what update it was. Was it 1.5 or something? I know it wasn't 1.6 because that was the island, event-only islands, so... I don't know. I actually don't remember. But I played it a lot, and I had a lot of fun, and being the rebel was fun. For my very first round, I had no idea what I was doing, and just went like, well, hope this makes sense. Like, because I was just in some random, like, Well, it's more like I just like turned into an object and stood in front of the hunter, having no idea what to do, and obviously I lost. So, yeah. Okay, let's go have a little bit of fun. Okay, I hopefully should know how to still play. Okay, it doesn't matter the rules, just have fun. Okay. Let's start doing something. Okay, let's see. Let's see how this goes. It's been, obviously, several updates since this was a thing, so... And many months. I'm the rebel. Okay. No cheating. Oh, people entered... Wait, what? I was saying one. Where's player 4? Oh, this is awkward. Oh, there we go. There's the fourth person. I thought they disappeared because it said like 1P, which meant me, and I'm like, wait, but I'm already in the game. So because I'm labeled as player 1, this is... I rolled. Okay, so let's see. Okay. Oh no, why did I do this? No! Oh gosh. No, 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 please, please. Please, 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 please. No. Oh gosh, no. Please. Oh, perfect. Okay. No. Stay still. Oh no. Okay. Okay, so this game is pretty simple. Hopefully none of you are cheating, if you're watching me. But yeah, so basically it's literally the same as Prop Hunt from like... Okay, so if anyone knows like Gmod from back then, it's like Prop Hunt. Where you turn into an item and you hide. Uh-oh. Anyway, so it's like Prop Hunt, as I get, like when it first came out, this event. I immediately thought about the days where I watched people play like something called Gary's Mod and did something like Prop Hunt, and yeah. Oh my god, that scared me. How on earth am I surviving this? But anyways, when the event first came out, I immediately thought of Prop Hunt, and from the Gary's Mod thing from years ago, because I remember I watched a lot of people play Gary's Mod Prop Hunt back in was it like 2011 or 2012? Like somewhere around there. It was when I started watching Let's Players on YouTube and all that. And yeah, it made me immediately think of that. Oh gosh. Oh no. This will be me. No, 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 no. Hi, Hunter, oh, pay attention about. Wait, no, chair. We can turn into a chair in this one. Oh gosh, no. Stay. No. I'm totally caught. Someone's running away. So yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, they got caught. Oh. Kaminari. Okay. Oh, come on. Please, please, please survive. Survive. Yay! I survived. First victory as a rebel. Yeah. So it's a fun little short and sweet game that I really enjoyed. I really enjoy. Why am I saying past tense? I still love this. Because I love this. Wait, what is on my event thing? Give me a second. I'm in co-op mode now. Check rewards. Oh yeah, and so like this. Oh, just some more reward things. I'm obviously gonna play a lot more, even after I max out coins. Because it's really fun. Okay, let's do it again. Oh gosh. Please don't crash, game. I think it's trying to load something. Okay, while this is trying to work, I guess I could talk about something else. Oh, there we go. Never mind. I mean, I'm still gonna talk, but still. Oh yeah, so something I've been kind of hinting at early on is that, not early on, but like I was briefly mentioning during the stream. Oh, I'm still a thing. Is that, oh, I'm in someone else's world because I'm the Force player. Anyway, so basically, you know how I mentioned earlier at the stream, I went to the bookstore before I started streaming because I wanted to get some books. And, obviously, let's... Oh no, this is suspicious. Oh, we can only beat either of these things. Well, that's, awkward. Ow, get away! I caught. I'm gonna go right here. Oh, I got oh, there's an idea I could climb trees. Okay. We're so caught from this. Wait, this? I don't know how much the hunter can see from their current position in this game. What? Oh, there. No. Yeah, this map I need to figure out. Yeah, I've been captured. We're in observer mode. Okay. Okay, let's see if I could climb trees. Oh no, they could probably see this if we climb trees. Yeah, this one is a new map, so obviously I don't know too much about it. Although, oh, I think I got a brilliant idea for next time. I'm testing this to see if this can work, and people are spamming emotes. No. Actually, no, we can climb things. I remember something from Zach Aguilar's stream with Koi, months ago when he and Koi played, Windtrace. And Koi was like on like the side of the windmill thing. And yeah. Oh, I just realized someone's Albedo in here. anyways, unrelated now. So basically earlier on the stream, I mentioned that I actually went to the bookstore. I got myself a couple books. I got another manga volume from my collection that I was missing for a while. And okay, this particular part needs some background context. So, if anyone knows about, okay, people should know that there's a series called Five Nights at Freddy's. And it's Five Nights at Freddy's. I've been into it since 2014, obviously when the game came out, but more like a couple weeks after it came out, because I didn't start getting interested in it until I literally saw half the YouTubers I was subscribed to upload videos. So I started watching from one person, and then I started watching more of it, and it was actually, I was like, oh, this is a cool horror game, although I got nightmares for literally 2 days. So yeah, I got nightmares for 2 days because of that game. But it was still fun. I enjoyed it, and I made personification fan art at some point early on. The original pictures are now only on Tumblr, I think, although I really would prefer not anyone to go through my old posts on Tumblr. They're really cringe. But yeah, and some people have reposted my first ever fan art for the series a few times. I don't know if people credited. It was on my DeviantArt, but then I shut that down, so unfortunately, if people are wondering, it's no longer... Like, if people are crediting a DeviantArt account, it could have been mine before I shut down, so... But anyways, so basically, in terms of recent things with FNAF, like my FNAF phase, I kind of like, dropped from it sometime after the VR game came out and after I saw the lore in that game. So maybe like a month after, because I just wanted to see how like it was. And then I was on and off, but I wasn't too like checking into what's going on with it. And like I wasn't like too like invested as much as I used to be. And to be fair, even throughout the years, I was kind of on and off, so... What just happened? I didn't log out. Oh, I'm the hunter this time! Okay, this is gonna be fun. So yeah, oh gosh, I'm gonna suck at this. Well, I know one place to constantly check. Yeah. But anyway, so, oh, I was trying to check. My mic levels were really low. Anyway, so basically, recently, thanks to Security Breach, Five Nights at Freddy's Security Breach, I recently got back into my FNAF phase. And also, even before that, I was kind of on and off, but I wasn't super invested, if that makes sense. What? Oh, that's clever. Okay, so it's different this time. Okay, so for us hunters, we don't just like automatically just like randomly see people hiding. Okay, I love this edition because what I did last time was pretty stupid. So, when I first played it, so. Anyways, as I was saying, so I recently got back into my FNAF phase, and basically, one of the things I've heard of sometime after Security Breach, like watching one playthrough of it, I've heard of time-traveling ball pit, which is like, you know, the things in like a... No. Okay. So, yes, it's weird. Time-traveling ball pit. I'd rather not be, ask too much about what that is. Even I don't know what it is. That's why I got the book to understand. Oh yeah, I will have to... Oh, I used up all my tries. Okay. Sorry, I'm trying to focus on where these people are. Being the hunter is no fun sometimes, unless, like... Oh! I just captured... I captured someone. Oh, please don't tell me someone's just like sneakily on the roof or something. That would really suck because I don't know how to climb this roof. Let's see. Oh, I see you up there, I think. Hello. I literally... I just saw a lantern kind of clipping through the wall, and I'm like... Okay, you're here somewhere. Yes! Oh. Oh, that was fun. I saw someone just clipped into the wall. That was fun. Okay, I'll keep doing a few more games even though my thing's maxed out because it's pretty fun and I love it. But anyways, I recently got back into my FNAF phase, and one of the things I've heard was Time Traveling Ball Pit, and that's from the Fazbear Fright series. Yeah. And, oh boy, I have quite the story. So, okay, I'm already maxed out, but I still want to have fun. Oh no, am I the rat hunter again? Oh. Oh no, I'm Rebel. Okay. What the? I guess they're choosing character. Oh yeah, we switch if whoever we want as our character. Ah, someone's Ito. And someone Chinamana. I got an idea. Climb the tree. Okay, I swear no one's... Please, no one's stream cheat. It's no fun if you just know what I'm doing. Or... I just said what I was gonna do. Never mind. Okay, now that I know hunters are completely obscured from seeing what's going on, that makes it even better. Okay, let's see. Let's find a really nice tree and hide. That is... I really like that. Oh gosh. Will this work? Oh no. Can people see my little thing? That, Let's see if this works. I don't think it will. But, I mean, I could give it a try. It just... Wait. Is this... No, it's the same thing. It's the same area. Oh gosh. Now I'm so zoomed in I can't see. This is so dumb. I should have been one of the tinier characters. Hello? Because I'm not even sure how this could work. They're right below me. I think they see me, but they have to climb the tree. I know. No! I tried. Okay, I could keep talking anyway, while I'm just sitting here. This is just a really hard map to hide in because it's like so much tinier and squishy. Oh, that's why there's so many barrels. Oh my god, my heart. I just see that. I know. Oh, more people captured. Anyways, I keep forgetting to keep continuing my talk about this. So, I'm back in my FNAF phase. Not too crazy. I mean, I'm older. I'm not gonna... Yeah, so basically, I'm older now, so I'm kind of like seeing a lot of the series in new eyes. So, yeah. Yes. Okay, this map is pretty hard. It's like you have to spread out, like even further. I'll try to spread. Okay. Anyways. Anyway, so yeah, I got back in my FNAF phase, and also like, so basically, one thing I didn't really look into, and it is like very questionable canon in general. But there is a novel series called Fazbear Frights, and I'm slowly starting to collect them because the stories are actually pretty interesting. And before anyone asks, I'll get to explaining one particular story. Not too much, because I will talk about them more on a separate stream. That won't be recorded because spoiler reasons. And I don't think I want to actually explain it on this stream. And... oh my god. Climbing noises from Ito. Breathing. Anyways, so basically there's this novel series related to FNAF called Fazbear Frights, which the canon is very questionable. For me, I personally don't want to think they're completely tied in with the games because of obvious reasons. And one thing I've heard obviously was something I did point out: time traveling ball pit. I don't even know. And yeah, that's like the first story, but I'm not gonna go into detail about that. But there's so basically, here's something interesting. There's this one weird story, and here's how I ended up finding out that it exists. So, oh yeah, I'm just like talking while like playing this game, by the way. So, because we're doing Windtrace. I already maxed out coins. I'm just having more fun, so it's not just like 3 games on the stream. Anyway, so basically, I was looking through the Fazbear Fright novels, and I looked through information on the 12th one, which just has scrap stories. And I didn't even know I was looking through summaries of them. And I found something. I looked at the second story in that book, and I was kind of bored, and I was like, what's this one about? And I read it, and interesting enough, it would, okay, basically from what people are saying, they don't like it, and that's okay, because I'm not too attached to this anyway. But when I read through it, let's this map again. Don't we have more maps? I'm guessing more of them will be available as the event continues. Anyways, so, where was I? Okay, so basically, I was reading through the second story, scrap story that is in book 12 that's not apparently released. And basically in the trivia on the wiki page I was reading, said it was the second story to have meta, like meta about the series, where FNAF in-universe is a video game. And it brought up the first story that does the same thing. And I clicked on the link to that. Okay. I clicked on the link to that, and, okay, I'm totally gonna get caught, but it's okay. Anyways, I clicked on the link to that, and here's the thing. The story's called In the Flesh, and I know what you're thinking. It's weird. It's a questionable title, but before I even read the summary on there, I've heard the name before, but people mistook the first word as into and not in. And when I first heard of the title, I thought, oh, is this gonna be like FNAF's sister location where Ennard kills the protagonist and takes over their identity? No. That was not what the story was about. So when I actually read the summary back on Monday of all days, here's the thing. I read it. I was like, huh, okay, so creating a video game. And then I kept reading the summary, and it got really questionable. Really questionable. You would not believe. And basically, yeah, it was really questionable. Okay, basically, my first reaction wasn't saying, oh, it's questionable. My actual reaction when I kept reading through the entire summary to the very end was, what the... I basically swore. I just like... That's the only way I could describe my reaction after reading all that. And, yeah. That was my reaction to that story. And then I proceeded to describe it as disturbingly weird. And later that day, no. Oh no, 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 hide, 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 oh gosh. No! I can't hide again! Please, don't be suspicious. Oh no, they saw me! Oh wait, no, they didn't. Probably. But anyways, so yeah, as I was saying, oh gosh, I wouldn't be able, when they take you by surprise like that, I'm like, oh no. Not a bad thing, don't worry, not a bad thing. Where? Anyways, so as I was saying, so basically, when I read through the rest of the summary of In the Flesh, yes, that's literally the name of the story. I can't even. There's no other way I could say the title other than that is the title, because I don't like saying the third word in it on these streams. But that is literally the title. And when I read through the entire thing, my reaction was like, what the, essentially. And yeah, and I proceeded to describe the entire thing as disturbingly weird. Or in other words, cursed. Because it was the weirdest story that I have seen in the entire thing. Next to one of the later stories, which apparently has something called sea bonnies. Don't ask, I don't even know what that is. I read the summary, and even I still don't get it. So yeah, that's my experience from Monday. And, oh yeah, sometime after that, I did watch a video of this guy who talked about the books. Basically, like, the stories as each separate videos. And I watched one where he did talk about it. And again, I won't go into specifics about this whole thing, because I'll save that for another day. So basically, I watched him, like, describe, like, talk about the book and, like, how, like, it might have, like, lore relevance. I don't think it really has lore relevance, considering what actually happens in it. In short, as everyone in the comments also have said, the comments of that video, even it was the weirdest story ever. Okay, I'm guessing we won't get more maps until later. Oh. I guess maybe near the end of the event I could do a whole stream on the Windtrace stuff. That'd be fun. Maybe. No one has... People should not stream cheat though if I'm doing this. I could do 2 more games of this. Oh yeah, and also, I also went to the bookstore too. Okay, as much as the story is really weird, like, I bought a couple of books. And one of them was the one that had this story in it. And I mainly have done that because I'm curious of what is actually written in the story. What the? Let's do a chair. Oh, this works. Anyways. It's constantly nighttime. I just also realized that. Why you people have your worlds in nighttime? Anyway, so yeah, I bought a couple of books. I bought a couple of books from the Pass for Pride series, so obviously... okay, I got caught immediately. That's fine. But anyway, so... Okay, We could at least observe and look. Oh, great. How do you people get on the rooftops? Okay, let's see. Okay, I'm trying to also figure out how people got on the rooftops. Anyway, so yeah, I bought a couple of the Fast for Fright books. Obviously, it wasn't just that one. And, yeah. I can literally just take the Animo crystal flies. I'm not gonna do that. It's their world. Yeah, I'm the fourth player in this world. How do you people get on the rooftop? I'm trying to look at possible ways. Well, at least I have all the time in the world to talk. Ah, here we go. Found it. Found the way. I got a brilliant idea. Please no stream cheating. Anyways, also, even though I'm saying this a lot, I know that, like, I could, like, kind of blur the screen when I'm hiding, but the thing is, like, even if I do that, it would be, like, problematic just to do that every single time. Anyway, so... Oh. Uh-oh. Anyway, so, Oh, that's quick. Okay, I guess I could do one more game. Because, there's so many maps right now, so it's probably better if I stream when there's more of them, so... But yeah, I bought a few of the books, Fazbear Fright books. So yeah, and okay. Oh yeah, that's this thing. In the video I watched where the guy talks about the story and all that, he actually read an excerpt from like a portion of the ending, and it was very questionable. It was very questionable. I immediately was like, okay. Yeah, so, yeah, that was more or less my reaction. Okay, I'm gonna do one more game. Hopefully we have a little more, lengthier game. But yeah, yeah. And I did actually look into one of the story a bit myself, and I was... Okay, so basically, I shouldn't talk about this so much right now. The hunter, of course I am. Oh, different map! Oh, come on. Oh, right when I'm going to... It's okay, we'll do more Windtrace, later. When should I do it? Maybe I could do it next week, for fun. But I have to think of what else to do. Or I could do it tomorrow. Wait, when is the coin? Actually, I could do it tomorrow. No, I want to actually draw tomorrow. You know what? I'll play a couple more games today. I don't know this map at all. I can just hear people. But anyways, so yeah, okay. You know what? I won't talk about the story too much because I'll just say, like, when I actually realized what the story was, yeah, I described it as questionably... Wait, not questionably. I described it as disturbingly weird, especially the ending. And here's the thing. For starters, someone, is going to, I have no idea what the objects are for this one. That's not fair, game. Why am I the hunter in an unknown map? I'm assuming these pillars are hideable. Oh. What? You two were hiding there? Are you serious? that sucks. I didn't see where that was. Let's see. Is down here like a thing? Oh! I knew that place. Oh, that was awkward. They got caught already. I didn't expect two of them to stay in like the same place. Okay, I'll play a couple more games. I just guessed that location because that was kind of where the light was probably pointing me toward. Anyways, there's one other thing I should mention. Also, like, you know about the Fast for Fred story? So basically, these two people, one of them I'm subscribed to on YouTube. I plan to subscribe to the other one soon. I just haven't gotten around because I keep forgetting to check the channel. I would do it right now if it weren't for this game that I'm playing right now. Okay. I hate this one. This one is like a more smaller map, so it's kind of harder to hide in. Anyway, so basically, these two people, they are making songs for every Fast for Fright story. And so far, they got, they got 5, out of the 30-something that exist. And, wow, someone's Hu Tao has low HP. Okay, just don't be suspicious. Look natural. And, how does anyone win in this one? I tried climbing the tree to hide, but I guess it didn't work if I have a little follower beside me. Anyway, so basically, like, these two people, they're making songs for every Fast for Fright story. And so far they have 5, the latest one being Lonely Freddy. And based on the ones that they did already, they're doing it in story order. And what's interesting is that, they're definitely going to be, oh wow, their Hu Tao healed. Anyways, but based on that alone, they're definitely going to be, making a song on that particular story. The one I had just said was disturbingly weird. And I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, how are they going to make that into a song? Because the thing is, there's a certain part of it in the second half that is actually part of the story. To the point that they can't just change it, because that's literally, I literally checked the book. It's literally half of it, because when it started to become a thing in the story, it was literally roughly the halfway point of the entire thing. So, how are they gonna make a song for that one? Seriously, I remember seeing people's comments and they were like, wow, I got caught. It's like, wow, I can't wait for them to sing about the, you know, I'm not gonna say it. I won't go into detail about it ever. But I will probably be a little more, less vague, when I explain it on a different stream. And, yeah, so people's comments were like, how are they gonna do a song like this? What are they gonna do? And people are also thinking, will he say this one word? And I'm like, not like a swear, it's something else. And I'm like, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if he does. But it depends on how they're gonna write the lyrics for the song. I say he as in one of the people who is contributing to the songs, making the songs. I think I'll be more curious about what kind of video they're going to be making for it, because the thing is that with the songs comes a music video, and I'm curious about how they're going to make a video for this. Consider they might actually, yeah. In short, I'm not gonna think about it because this particular story is the 14th story released. They're only on they just did the 5th one, at least 3 to 4 months ago, so it's gonna be a while. And also it takes time, and I understand. It takes time to make songs, especially in music videos. So it'll be a while. But also another thing related is that the entirety of Fazbear Frights is getting a graphic novel adaptation. And considering this story, I like how I saw the one comment is like, wow, I can't wait to see it in 4K. And I'm like, okay then? That's lovely. So yeah, that's gonna happen. And considering that they're doing stories out of order, apparently, I'm actually curious about how they're gonna handle that, I'm curious about how they're gonna actually, regardless of the order, I'm curious how they're gonna handle that one story. Unfortunately, these graphic novels take time, so we're not gonna be seeing it for years, as it's clearly not in Volume 1. I'm seriously wondering how they're gonna handle it. Oh, someone has Genshin. A player rejected. Lovely. Anyways, so I'm curious about how they're gonna adapt that story into a graphic novel, because that's gonna be interesting. I would be curious though. Also, interesting enough, it's actually one of the shorter stories. And I could tell. Oh, different map, yes. And I can tell based on the side of the book, because the pages, the indication of the stories, like when they split, is from like some very thin black line on the edges, and that's like the pages. So, yeah. My God, this. I'm gonna read the entire book, obviously. Oh gosh, that lag. Lag. What can I turn into? Oh no. Wait, where do I put this? Okay, I got it. Oh, so are these maps only gonna be available, like, randomized if people actually went to Inazuma?
I still need to see more data from the Mikage furnace.
Okay. That seems not sus. Anyways, so yeah. Ew. I just read a word in this book and it says ew. Yeah, I will probably have to read it like after this. I'm just skimming through right now while I'm just like hopefully not gonna get caught by the hunter. I say okay. And also, this entire book is reminding me, part of it is reminding me why I don't drink coffee. Well, I mean, it's not so bad, but I'm not a coffee drinker. Sometimes people wonder, how do I have so much energy? I don't know. I really don't know. Oh, okay. I could clearly tell. I think that's someone. I don't know. Yeah, I like the new maps because, like, you don't know the area too well. So, like, people could hide easier. And that scared me. How did they get over there? Did they run super fast? I think they did. I don't even know. But yeah, my gosh, oh great. Okay, I got caught. It was a pretty good hiding spot though. Can't deny it. Okay, so let's go on high ground and look over everything. Hello. I look at the Shao. Oh yeah, to all you people getting Shao, congratulations. You waited this long to finally get Shao. I've had Shao since his first banner. And honestly, that was a struggle because I failed the 50-50 on the first 10 pull. And it took 76 to get him. And I didn't really spend too much at the time, so it was I cried a little bit. Just from all that. This is the strangest story. I'm literally skimming right now through this book, and I'm like, why did I? Okay. You know what? How about I stop looking through the book right now and just like have fun? Oh my god! I see them right here, the other rebel. Hello. You can't see me because I'm in spectator mode. Oh no! Uh-oh, they're coming. This person is coming with their shell to capture you. Run! Run! I love this. Oh no, they got caught. Well, hey, it was fun. Oh, they have Zhongli. I hope I can finally get Zhongli, guys. He evaded me twice on his banners. He's not gonna evade me a third time. I was about to say second time. I actually played when his first banner had 10 days left, by the way. Or whenever, how many days had? Was it 13? I got the wish available a day after I started playing. Okay, one more game. Oh, that was my world too. Cool. Because I'm player 1 and I'm still in co-op. Okay, one more round. One more. This is fun, okay? And, oh my god, I can't... You know what? I'm not gonna think about... No. Thinking about this one story for a bit. Aw, that's so fun. Why am I the rebel? On this map. Okay, this will be the last one. And, okay. Why are people switching to Venti? Yeah, whatever. Okay. This will be the last game for today. Okay, so, like, it does have other people. I guess it just depends on the world they're in. Like, if they got, like, progressed. I don't know. I don't think the game would automatically send us to, like, Inazuma. To their, world, Inazuma, if... Like, it wouldn't make sense. If that makes sense? I don't know, it makes sense. Oh my gosh. I could hear people moving, and that is actually really weird. But yeah. So yeah, this will be the last game for today, and tomorrow I'm gonna have fun and, like, do some art. Where's the beginning of this? Oh. I literally just said these books can make you easily tell where the thing is. Anyways, this is the... Seriously, I keep wondering who on earth came up with this story and this particular story in this book. I know people said, like, oh, it's probably the... Yeah, I know people said, like, oh, it's probably this person. But at the same time, I'm caught. But at the same time, it's also like... Like, yes, but someone else technically wrote it. So I'm like... Did they get just... Were they just told the idea? Like, hey, I kind of want you to write this. And kind of went, okay, I'll write it. Like... Oh yeah, another thing is that, like, on the video where this person talked about the story, one of the top comments was someone saying, this is like someone's fanfiction turned into a horror story. And honestly, they're technically not wrong. Because I have seen fanfictions similar. Okay, not similar, but kind of have, like, a similar, like, theme. Just minus the, what happened at the very end part. So, yeah. They're not wrong. Are you a person? No, I'm standing on top of you, so, the barrel. So, what I did... forget it. Who's the player? I'm the only one caught. Oh, I found... They're right here. I can tell because the game is not automatically... Yeah. Hello. Okay, help me, arm. But anyways, I was saying, so that one comment in particular, it was interesting. And, to be fair, they're not wrong, as I... Okay, I never read fanfictions with such things, because obviously when I saw them, like the description, I'm like, okay, this is definitely a story I don't want to read. And that's understandable. People can write what they want, and if I'm not interested, I'm not interested. It's okay. And, yeah, so, it's also simply similar to another game, a simulator kind of game, but I'm not going to tell you guys what that is on stream. Nope. Because I don't want to exactly say what this is. And, oh, there's snow! Wait, can I climb the boxes? No, we can't. Whatever. I don't think I could... Could I face through? Okay, I just assumed that was another player. It's hard to tell because they're... Oh. Oh, no. Oh, the Casa. The person with Casa. Wait, we could have gone over here. Oh, wait, no, never mind. Starting place. Never mind, I'm an idiot. Oh, this is... okay, I realized where this is. I just realized. Oh, my God, why did I skim through that story? This is not the time and not the random text I read. Oh, yeah, that's the thing. It's like, even though I watch a video of someone talk about it, they just summarize the majority of it and read at least like a few pieces of it. The ending being the biggest part they actually read on their video. So, that's simply why. Okay, and that will be it because, this stream is going a bit too long. Well, hey, at least I got an hour in on Windtrace. That was fun. So probably, I don't know when I'll stream this again. I did want to stream just Windtrace because it's really fun. And I could just chill and sit and talk while I'm hiding or trying to capture the other players in the game. And, yeah. So that'll be it for today's stream. I did Ningguang's Hangout, and it was a really fun one. I really enjoyed it. And also, after that, I went to play some Windtrace games with you guys. And hopefully when I obviously do more of this, none of you watch my stream to know where I am. Because that's, kind of cheating. Well, because if you're the hunter, you know exactly where I am, and that wouldn't be very fun.
There's a strange wanderer near Wu. Hannah, I will make you better.
Anyways, so yeah, that's what I did today. I really love Windtrace. I'm so glad it's back in this update, and it's just as fun. And also, I love that little bit of addition where, like a little bit of a new addition there where, they actually obscure you completely as the hunter, because when I first did it, you were just in a tiny box where you could still see the players. So I really like how they changed it this time, because, like, I really like how it's changed this time. So, like, because, like, it didn't seem too fair, because people had to be even more further spaced out to not get caught. So, like, to hide. So, I like how it gives a little more advantage to the rebels this time. I really like that. And I can't wait to play more because there's more maps, and it's sad that I only got to see a few of them. I want to see more of the maps. Especially since, like, the newer maps, like, more hiding spots, you know? More places to hide, and it's a newer map, so, like, not many people know where people are. I want to look at the maps. So we have... Yeah, this is... Okay, so we have the... we have Inazuma stuff. Ah, I see. So we have 2 maps that are returning. Yeah, because this wasn't... Okay, so basically these 2... Wait. Yeah, I think this one. Actually, no, a different part of the same area. Yeah, so technically the same. So basically, these 2 places more or less the same as last time, and everything else is brand new. I really want to see the other ones, but I guess I'll wait for tomorrow because I rather like. Oh, the event is 2 weeks. Oh yeah, so I definitely should probably stream it again soon because I want to get the most out of it before the event's over. Okay, yeah. So we'll do stream on doing that. Probably next week. I haven't. Ow, my head's. Ow, my ears. I don't know when because next week is gonna be a bit of a mess. Because, well, for one thing, my classes start. So I will be doing 2 art streams next week to kind of figure out my schedule for like streaming a little bit. Maybe Friday. I think Friday I will do another stream like this. And it's just gonna be Windtrace. It'll just be fun Windtrace for the entire day. So, yeah. I think that's the plan. That is what I have in mind. I think. I don't know. I'll figure it out between now and then. So, don't worry about it. But the point being, I really would love to play more on stream. It's fun. I really enjoy it. So yeah, that'll be it for now. So anyway, thank you all for watching. And I'll see you all next time.